You can't fucking count, can you?
Oh, 57.
This is why Leon does the tech.
I can do tech. Hello, I'm the Great Wizard Merlan, and we are here to do some more Black Crusade for all y'all.
Yay!
All y'all.
All y'alls. So, one of the guys is running a bit late, so he should be arriving at some point soon. But, find out who in, possibly like 10 minutes or so. I don't know.
In an unspecified time.
No, but we'll see. But otherwise, we are here, to drive the campaign forward for now.
We're boned. We've got you.
Yes. So last week there was some, interesting things, uncovering of the Necrons.
Yeah.
Donasis has done some, some incredible recon work.
So stealthy it has.
And I haven't given you all. When's the last time you got experience?
Just before we started this.
Ah, yes. Okay.
Because you were giving us little bits that we didn't finish at the end of last time.
Yeah.
So we've done that. But,
Yeah.
I was going to say, we're going to get experience. Holy shit!
Okay.
I might buy a healing power. I might also not and buy something that helps me kill things.
You might be healing.
We're on day 10 currently.
Day 10.
Day 10 of the reckoning.
You know he's keeping track so we can kill us, right? Hey, stop telling him these things.
Day 15, everybody dies.
Probs.
Okay, well, so how many factions do you have on your side at the moment?
We have us, we have the convicts, we have whatever's left.
You don't have all the convicts.
We don't have all.
We have some of the convicts.
So I know that we have General Holland, Colonel Holland. We have hang on, I changed my page.
My Chemical Romance.
Baron
Yeah.
Oglenov.
Yeah, my Chemical Romance, yeah.
I love that has to be his name. We still missing. Wait, hang on, I wrote down the factions the other
You
day.
have the fort now.
We have the fort, but we still don't have those by the spaceport.
Yep. You can't get everyone.
We had some of the other convicts which were in one of the other mining sections.
You're broadcasting at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is slowly getting more reach because I'm still finishing off repair, if I'm not mistaken.
And I'm about to shoot up 6 almost psychers.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, well,
Spook.
for those 3 factions, so for the factions you get 75 experience for each new faction, you bring to your side.
Okay. So how many would you say that is?
That's 225.
And also,
there.
you get 50 each for defeating the obelisk that attacked you.
Ooh.
250 for the obelisk.
I thought it said 50 each.
Yes, 50 each.
Oh, 50.
No, not 250 each.
Sorry.
50 for
So it's
each
275 so far.
that,
Total.
that did battle with the obelisk.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I turned up at the end and watched them.
Okay.
And that's it for now.
Okay, so we've got
More.
275.
And and Lunax may get more.
Oh, what for the guy that was turning?
Astropath.
You may get more for that, but it depends if anyone turns up or not.
Oh, well. I mean, I am about to shoot up 6 more people who could have been psychers who aren't with Spook to make them psychers and then try and get a message out. So another message, I should say.
We don't get any XP for defeating the Necrons and stuff, do we?
Yeah,
I think it'll be the
Oh,
end,
no,
the
that's
end
fine,
of the bit we're doing.
you have defeated nothing other than that one monolith.
But that was big!
It's not about the individuals.
The rest was all chaff.
We may have won that battle, but we haven't won the war.
Remember,
You don't know my brain.
I don't want to know your
I'm on
brain.
400
Because,
XP, so I've got some left over.
Because as I said,
I'm on
you've been getting more reports. You can get reports of more of these metal monstrosities appearing out in the desert and around some of the other mine workings. There's descriptions of a new kind of construct.
Okay.
It's similar to the Necrons and Warriors that you've been seeing, but slightly bigger, just slightly. It look like that.
So we've said warriors, these are the bigger ones.
Yes. Yes.
It's okay, fight without honour and we may win.
Lunax hasn't got a clue
These don't,
what's going
although
on.
these don't seem to be as common as the warriors, but they are still appearing in numbers.
I don't know what these things are at all.
Oh, you know, there's some ancient race.
Decent stuff.
It's some bad juju, dude.
Oh, well,
It's not metagaming if I cry out
so
of
we were
character.
on day 10.
Yeah, day
And then
10.
obviously after that was when Varsius fixed the comms and I
Yep.
had to spend overnight in the mine. So
Yes.
technically we're actually on day
Day
11.
11, yes.
Okay.
Because a lot of the stuff I was doing was happening in the lead up to when he was able to get his message out, or when he was finished a thing to get her message.
Yeah, no, because you spoke to the psychers and then the comms were fixed. Yeah.
Well, technically, yeah, because last I remember, the comms weren't fully fixed yet. You know,
Partially fixed.
Enough
Yeah.
of the messages gone out.
yeah.
We've started sending the message out.
So basically, I'm still fixing it some more, so that way it can get to more parts of the.
Trying to
Yeah,
get
he's-
to as much as complex as possible.
Yeah.
He's not at the full time.
The last point we got to last week was I sent the footage to all of us,
Mhm.
and then you did a loop so that Lunax was in comms with us, but he didn't answer us
Mhm.
when I was talking about what was happening, and you sent the train down to meet the tram to come meet me, and I'm heading back.
Yeah.
So you've got all the footage that you're having a look through. Did you pass your Xenos to identify it?
No.
No, you fucked the roll.
Oh yeah, okay, so.
Yeah, it's like, shit. It's a thing.
Because I passed the perception to freeze frame it.
But he fucked the roll in identifying it, yeah.
it's
like, it has
it's fine,
legs.
it's me!
It has legs.
Okay.
It
That was-
is a thing.
I think Merlan, that was a good recap. I'm going to reward myself with a cupcake.
Cupcake.
Would anyone else like a chocolate cupcake?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's got chocolate fudge icing.
Oh,
Can you pass that to Bert, please?
thank you very much.
We had brownies last week, we have cupcakes this week.
This is, now this is, now remember, this is how you bribe the DM. Please don't kill us, have another cake.
Wait, no. That's just me. It's just so I
No. That Black Crusade bribes work thusly. Your character doesn't suffer as much as it does.
Ah.
I will take slightly less pleasure in your demise.
So wait, it's the ultimate insult, you having an off-screen death.
Pretty much.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you just died. What? What?
Look at you. You don't even have a name tag. Just fall over.
Fun.
Austin Towers. I found. Is that the one which is the not you guardman holding wrenches? Not you guardman seeming me pressing buttons.
Somebody can't take a hint.
Right, shall we?
Yes?
Right, so Pandorica, you've unleashed your signal, mimicking the voice of one of the former Sisters of Battle.
Yep.
You're still chasing bugs in the broadcast system.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's still not getting everywhere. What the...
You're
Stupid
preparing
fucking system.
some sort of psychic abomination.
Well, potentially 6 actually.
Mm-hmm. And Lord Donatus is
I'm riding on the tram.
yes, you're running the tram back out of the desert, back towards the prison complex.
Actually, I should get the Dark Heresy War book so we know what the spook does, depending on the rolls.
Oh, yeah. Spook.
You meant to fudge the rules for that slightly because the game system changed slightly, but even more or less the
Oh
same.
yeah. I mean, I feel like this is going to be primarily narrative until I have to kill them.
Yeah,
So,
pretty much.
Narrative.
I'll just make sure I've got
Right,
that
well,
ready.
We shall begin. Right, so how successful were you with your rolls? We've not been roll yet for your broadcast.
I had rolled, but I can't remember.
You passed by 4 degrees.
Ah, there we go.
Oh.
Yay for the note taker!
In character, war, blood, skulls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're good, right?
Thank you. That's nice to know.
Right. There's a message. A message is incoming. A few hours later.
Oh. Do you basically just, zip me a message like message incoming? Because
Oh no, basically.
I am not there anymore.
No, basically, I'm still still thinking. It's like, why is this bloody light blinking? What is this? Oh, we've got a message.
I'm not in the same room as you. I have fucked off.
Oh yeah, I'm still talking to myself at this point. Yeah, it's just like, oh, I got a message. That's not fine. Pandorica, do you read?
Yes.
We've got a message coming through.
Glorious. I'll be there in a moment. Let me just finish up.
I think you could probably answer it from wherever you are.
Yes, yeah, you can patch you through.
Yeah.
I just put it through.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, on your
Click.
I just put it through.
on your right, one of your lackeys rolls a brings a data slate with hololith display for you, and on the screen is sort of a female Imperial Guard officer. Her face is caked with dirt, other than where she's been obviously wearing dust goggles. She looks to be inside some sort of confined space.
Fun.
Broom closet.
Keep your fantasy
This is
to yourself.
This is Captain Althea. This is Captain Harskin, Druce's own hussars. We've received the transmission. My unit is in the desert. We are willing to coordinate an attack with you. I'm keeping my forces on the move. These metal monstrosities are appearing from everywhere.
So in the voice, is it? Can I reply?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So in the voice, because I can just hear them; they can't see me or anything.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. I'm going to say perfect. Could you possibly do the recon and tell us numbers? Let us know how many you see, where they are, possible locations.
Locations are widespread, but I'll get you information on concentrations.
Amazing. Thank you so much for taking up arms against them.
Emperor, protect us all.
Of course.
Sure.
Yeah, you stick with that.
So just to remind you, Captain Aletha Harskin was a company commander, and she basically commands the surviving armoured infantry on this world. So a big force of Chimera APCs.
Oh, we'll need them.
And a few other assorted sort of weapon carriers.
Go here and kill everything and try not to die.
No. I'm getting them doing the recon to give us the numbers.
Oh yeah.
It also means that if we get everyone together in a place, they can be the front lines as we go and join them. Yeah,
We
they should
go
take the brunt
to
of the
them.
damage.
Yeah.
For sure.
The vanguard, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
Sacrificial
Yes.
slaughter. What?
Yes, keep me informed with all current updates.
Yeah, of course, sister.
Logging off. Or whatever the sign off would be.
Yeah.
Not sure.
Logging off.
Out.
Do a shitty Equilia. It's like
Click. They can't see that. They can't see.
They
it.
can't see me, that's
It's
what I'm
not a
like.
picture- Yeah, it's not a picture phone.
That's why they can't see the
The-
sounds and
But yeah,
things.
That's why they can't see the
yes.
definitely not sister of
no,
battle.
if
talking
they
to
did,
me.
that's when you just focus on like your midriff or something. The patch which looks
They can see
least
tits and
corrupted.
tummy. They can see tits and tummy.
There's no
Of course
size
you have.
proportionate.
I currently
Yeah.
have the two. I have not been given.
No, you can have more nipples.
No, I currently
You're under the
have
armour.
the
Like
two.
Mr. Scaramanga. Like Mr. Scaramanga.
Oh fuck! I was like, what the fuck is om nom nom aphasia? No wait, I remember what that is. Sorry.
Right.
Its actual term is
Lord
homophagia.
Donatus, you are making your way back through the desert on
On the tram.
one of the prisoner trams. See through the back carriage of the tram. One of the prisoners that went with you is sort of looking back through a rangefinder out into the desert, where you can sort of see a sort of low dust cloud, like something's moving out there.
Dust cloud.
Yeah.
Okay. Does he say anything to me?
Yes. At least I estimate they're about at least 20 miles out. Make a cloud. There must be a lot of them.
Okay.
I can't make out what or how many exactly.
Can I have an awareness to see maybe if I
Yes,
can?
yes, because you're using armor's systems, you may be able to.
Yeah, roll a 1. You count 2 billion grains of sand.
No. No idea.
No, just for a cloud that big, that would either be lots and lots of people,
Or a very big thing.
or one very big thing.
Oh yeah.
Bad.
Infamy points get reset just in case.
I've already done
Yes,
that.
if we want to get resets.
Yeah.
I know, I'm so fucking happy it has.
I still have my 19 cigarettes.
Lunax.
So, before I go into the room with everyone,
Which room is this?
the room full of people that are going to help me, and I'm going to shoot them up with spook.
Is this in the fort you're doing this?
Oh yeah, no, I haven't sent any of them outside the fort,
Okay.
but I've sent them into one of the rooms that's not really being used and
Mhm.
has nothing of interest in it.
Yep.
So before I go in, I'm going to have the gun, and I'm going to open up the side of it
Yep.
for poke stuff in, and just on the inside, I'm going to scratch the symbol of siege, and I'm going to. Essentially, I'm going to just say a few words to the effect of all those ejected by this gun I dedicate to my lord.
For those about to rock, we salute you.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, so I essentially say a few words of, for all those ejected by this gun, I dedicate their selves to my lord, the Lord of Change. At which point I'll then cover it back up so that it's not obvious and it's all hidden.
Mm-hmm.
And then make my way into the room of 6 people that I've gathered up.
Yeah.
Boys, girls, men, women, I don't care. Whatever they were, the 6 of them were all ones that were potential but not quite psychics.
Yes.
Or at least didn't have full control over it.
Undeveloped psychics who somehow slipped through the sort of the net and weren't put into the black cells.
Yes. And I'm going to come in and make sure everyone's there.
What's this all about?
So, I did tell you all that we need to leave this shithole. Now, we have a ship that's
Ship.
around. Unfortunately, we need to help signal it, try to get its... We need to make sure it knows how to get to us. One of the ways to do that is using the energies of the warp, also known as psychic powers for the uninitiated. Y'all know about psychics?
There's a sort of a mumbling sort of acknowledgement mixed with sort of words like weird magic, witchling mark.
Soon as someone says witchling, I hold up the gun.
Yeah.
Y'all want a taste? Basically, it's pretty much mainly the only way to get this message out. And having such power can lead to not winding up imprisoned in places like this.
Okay. Try and either persuade or deceive them into compliance.
Okay, because I haven't got my
your
dice out.
dice out
I'm going to
yet.
just borrow
What?
Merlan's.
You're
you're
touching
gonna
his
fail.
dice.
And I'm going to fail. So, is deceive okay on that one?
Deceive, yes.
Given that that's my shtick.
Is your deceiving
Yeah.
one that this is a good idea?
I'm
Yeah.
going to attempt to use one of my shiny new infamy points.
Because you rolled an 89.
Lame.
Merlan's dice, man.
65, so it's not as bad a fail.
Yeah. One person comes forth. The woman who had all the primitive tattoos.
Was she the one that pinched one of the vials out of the thing?
No,
She's not that one.
Was she that one? I'm trying to remember back now.
Because
There is
No,
one
that was a
that had
different
the
one.
tribal
Yeah,
markings
That's a different one.
and managed to somehow
Yes,
take the vial
that's
out
what
of
it
his
is, yes.
pocket.
It is her.
So yeah.
Okay.
They said I had the gift. Let's see how far this gift goes.
Let's. And
Yeah,
I will.
She rolls up a sleeve of her prison jumpsuit.
Cool. So I'll make a little bit of a show of putting the cartridge in, because I'm assuming none of them have left. They're just not coming forward.
Yeah, there's not come forward.
So I'll just. And then I'll shoot her up.
Now roll them dice.
Cool.
Yeah,
So-
not mine because
So
Don't
she needs to make a She needs to make a willpower test at this point.
Yep.
So, what is her willpower for the purposes of?
Her willpower for the purposes of this. I have to look at the stats.
100 she dies.
You laugh, that could happen.
Yeah.
Yep. Her willpower is 30, which is more than the average.
Fucking hell! It is 100. It is 100.
Okay.
I haven't even touched my
Okay,
dice.
Fun.
But it's not me.
Oh shit.
Perils? Hang on, there's something about
Okay, so
failing.
essentially, what it says. Now again, this is subject because this is Dark Heresy rules, not the White Crusade rules. What it says is if they fail, they get 1d5 insanity points. So they get some insanity for a fail. However, it's Black Crusade.
It is Black Crusade, and the powers of the warp are rife. So I'm saying.
Yeah. So this could be very different.
I'm saying psychic phenomena.
Phenomena.
Does anybody get to that page?
I'm okay with this.
Now,
You're welcome.
now, all I'm saying is don't roll another 100 because I know this could get worse.
We're all going to die.
You could then rip open a hole in the warp and
You
suck
know,
most of this
But
planet
that
in.
would be a beacon.
It would certainly point the ship in the right direction. And I'm insane and quite think that's a good idea.
You just don't want to be in it.
Okay. Lunax.
Tempts
Yes.
fucking fate.
Up. Stupid.
Actually, she was the one I liked, so this is kind of a shame.
Okay. She immediately starts scratching at herself like she's itching uncontrollably, but she's scratching at some of the symbols that some of her tattoos. Get them off! Get them off! Get them off!
Okay.
Okay, Flakeskin.
I can't,
I
I'm
thought
sorry.
burning. You know.
Ah.
Fire cleanses.
Oh, I'm so sorry. No hablo inglés.
Does that mean that even though she rolled on the psychic phenomenon table, the spook table didn't, nothing works?
Essentially, she doesn't get use of a psychic power.
Oh,
No, she
that's
doesn't.
okay, fair.
Oh.
She fucked up so bad it didn't work.
Okay, but it's 100, so the price of failure must be paid.
Uh-oh.
Right, so someone roll me. I don't care who. Someone roll me a D100.
96!
What the fuck is going on?
96, you say? Any advance on 96?
Well, you didn't ask anyone else to roll, did you?
No, I didn't want someone to roll.
73.
No, that's the first number I got.
Oh.
I was waiting
Hang
for
on.
that.
96.
I rolled a 26.
Grand possession.
Oh.
You get possessed by a demon!
I did dedicate the gun so that anyone that I shot up was Zinch, so it
Yes.
could be a Zinch demon,
Oh.
which could be good and or bad.
I shall read.
Okay.
Oh no.
A grand and terrible warp entity takes interest in the psychic soul, descending from the warp to seize the mortal's body for its own purpose. A greater demon, chosen by the GM, attempts to possess the psyker. See possession trait. Even if the demon fails, the psyker suffers lots of damage and will forever blah blah blah. It's not going to
Forever be
they're not gonna be
scarred
around forever.
and
Yeah, and it's still not my body. It's the other person's body, not mine.
yeah, you're just there like, shh. Oh.
And I did genuinely turn around when she said, get it off me, and say, no, I'm blowing glass. I actually did say that.
Love it so hard.
But this isn't going to convince the others to help.
Okay.
No, but if we get a creative demon.
Right, so roll a D100 against her willpower.
No.
59.
Fail by 2 degrees. Nearly 3.
I like those coloured dice. I don't think you should use them for this session.
It's fine. That was her anyway, not me.
I
Mine are going to be the more warpy ones, which are more colours.
Ah, well, it has to be, so you have to roll equal under her willpower for it to properly manifest.
Ah.
You see, but you do see her skin, her skin start to crawl and like some things are moving underneath it. At one point, you hear as she bends backwards, you see her arm break.
Oh.
I assume there's
And another smaller arm begin to what almost looks like a baby's arm was like growing out where it broke.
I take it
You
there's
see-
nothing I
you
can do
see-
to help try and.
As she opens her mouth to try and scream, you see her jaw distend into the bottom half of a beak, bird-like beak.
I take it there's nothing I can do to try and help it manifest better?
No.
No, okay.
And then
just go. It's okay.
some of her hairs begin to turn into bright blue iridescent feathers, and then she speaks. She speaks a word which you cannot comprehend. But a sound you cannot comprehend that sounds like glass breaking.
Now, how does that make you feel?
And then she falls to the ground as all the changes to her body suddenly go away, save for her broken and bruised flesh.
So not great.
Everyone backs away.
Good roleplay. Keep it up.
Now, I could be wrong, but I don't think that happened quite according to plan.
She's on the ground twitching.
Horrifying.
I turn around. Who's next?
Okay, to you. Right. You are in.
I've been like a day into this bit, fixing shit.
You're in a utility tunnel.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just like, I can't do any more from this console. Fuck this.
Yeah, you're replacing burnt out conduits.
I'm gonna assume that I can happily get my hands on some replacement parts.
Roll me a d10, please.
Just a d10.
Just a d10.
3.
You failed. Sorry.
Right.
Great at demon, you say?
Right. So you're in the tunnel with two guys that you've roped in to help carry things for you.
Yeah, it's like, come on, come this way into the tunnels.
And your servitor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I'll have that with me as well because obviously I'm repairing things.
And like, one of them, as you're working away, one of your lackeys says, "Shh, stop! I think I heard something."
Like what?
The sound of your voice, because you won't shut up.
And you give me a
awareness.
Yes, give me awareness.
Did you hear that? It sounds like.
I passed by a degree.
Right. You can hear talking down the tunnel. Go!
Yeah, it's like shit.
Right, suddenly you see some glow lamps sort of turn on, and there's a group of prisoners there who start rushing you.
Ah, fuck! I'm pulling out my bolter.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't have taken my heavy bolter because I didn't think I would have needed it.
No, because you don't get to carry a heavy weapon around when you don't need one.
But my bolter, yes, I would have taken that with me. Yeah, so something, so I pull up a heavy bolter. It's like, whoa, there, Nelly.
There are 9 prisoners, some of which look horribly mutated.
Oh fuck!
And they're running at you.
So the 2 lackeys. What do they happen to have with them?
They have las pistols.
Sharp wit.
Okay.
They have las pistols because that's the most common weapon that can be looted from around the prison.
Las pistols and a can-do attitude.
Right. I'm gonna try and go into. I can't command. Shit. I can't command. Fuck.
Rolls a fail. Every man for himself, by my man.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it and hope that they understand. It's like fire and retreat, fire and retreat. They can't catch up to us immediately then.
Right. The corridor you're in is about as wide as this room we're in here, and sort of goes on into the dark. It's only poorly lit and goes off into the darkness.
Oh yeah, my plan by saying that is basically that end up fire and moving back. So hopefully they don't catch up to us in like a round.
Mm-hmm. Okay, right.
That's what I'm hoping they understand.
Right, they are rushing you, so then you can have your turn.
Okay, so
It's not a horde; these are individuals.
Semi-auto fire, which I believe is a flat roll.
These are at normal rate. They're at sort of I will say that they are just out of close range. So your optimum range.
Yes, okay. So flat. Is this literally? Do I still have my full turn, or is this just? a quick reaction.
You have your full turn now.
Okay. So half action aim, semi-auto burst. At the nearest one. So it's 60.
Good job you didn't roll there, so it could have been a pack of demons.
Oh. Because I really want to hit them, I am going to spend, one of my infamy on that.
We're burning oil quickly here.
Much better. All 3 hit. That is like 6 degrees of success.
6 degrees success. Okay, so roll damage.
Yeah, he rolled a 15.
Right, so remember to roll twice for a bolt gun.
So it is just making sure that
any roll of a 10, because these are basic troop sort of adversaries, a 10 will kill instantly.
So rival. So tearing.
So just very quickly. So, what kind of tunnel is he in, or is he somewhere
A
within the
utility
fort?
tunnel.
It's a utility tunnel. It's
In
going.
the fort.
Well, no, it'll probably be beyond the fort somewhere.
You can't do less than 6 because you had 6 degrees as well.
Yeah, that's true. So that's 11 explosive
damage
on the first one.
With penetration of
4.
4. Okay, I'll go straight through his armour.
And that'll be in the 51. I'm going to assume that's body.
Body. Okay, yeah. So he crumples to the ground.
Oh, crumple. Next one, much better. So that is 13 pen 4.
13. Yeah. 13 pen 4. Yeah. He's limping along.
Limping. Oh, fucking. Is that a 9? That is a 9.
It is a 9.
So there we go. So 14 pen 4.
14. Yep, the one that was limping along. Where did you hit him?
That was all 51. So, but then again,
51.
semi-auto burst. So doesn't that the trajectory go up or wherever?
51. So.
If you started here, it'd go up.
Yeah. Might trail off to the side.
51 is in the body.
Yeah.
So you hit him square in the stomach, spilling his organs onto the floor.
I bet he's gutted.
Just caught on.
We need a remote control tumbleweeds to come across the table.
Okay.
We've got it on wires on the ceiling.
We'll invest in one.
Yeah.
Just properly get a remote control one, because then I can drive it around the table.
Tumbleweed. Yeah.
Yeah, it's that quiet. You just hear the slow whir of the motor as it goes across.
Yeah.
And that's the sound of the wind.
Okay, your lackeys fire some shots. One misses.
Oh, fuck. Useless.
One hits.
Yay.
And does some damage. But not enough to down one.
Pew pew.
Right. They will have one more turn running at you.
Negligible.
You will get another turn firing, then they will be upon you.
Okay. So so instead of like half action aim, which would help,
Yep.
I'm going to use my movement, to basically move back. To move back away from them, and then fire.
Okay.
So 10 less.
Bless you.
I would bless you, but we're playing
Fuck's
the wrong
sake.
game.
True.
Siege smells upon you.
Do I?
On Hallow.
No, fuck it. I'm doing it. Spending another infamy.
Fucking hell.
That is.
Just get closer to him as he's concentrating.
Damn it! That's still 2 degrees. So that's still 2 hits because it's not quite enough for 3 hits.
Okay.
Shit. That's what you want. You want all my infamy points.
Yes.
Once
They sustain me.
So that is 13 pen 4.
13 pen 4. Okay, well he's already injured by a las pistol shot. An arm goes flying off and he dies.
Yes.
Dear.
9 pen 4. 1 second.
9 pen 4. Okay, one wounded.
Yeah, that's it. 'Cause only 2 out of 3 hit in that time.
Okay. Oh, one of your
Oh.
one of your lackeys takes one out that's injured with his las pistol.
Yes. If they stand where they are, I don't care. I already gave gave my
One of your
opinion.
lackeys is set upon and bludgeoned to the ground.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, good. Distraction.
Bludgeoned with a bar or something.
Fine. You don't have to outrun them. You just have to outrun him.
Mm-hmm. But still, the other one is still alive, so that means I've still got more time.
Yeah.
Just about.
Right, they will be at point blank range now.
Yeah. Ooh. So that goes up to a plus 30, doesn't it? If it's point blank.
Yeah.
Ah.
I don't know. Check your fucking sheet.
No, it does.
Yeah. Wait.
Fine. Yeah, you know what?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, point blank is plus 30.
There you go. I don't have it on my sheet, but I know it is. Cool. Semi-auto burst. Go. What the fuck
What is
is
wrong?
with my dice roll? I can't go through more infamy. Seriously, I
What
only
did you
have
roll?
one left. That was 98, and and I've got a reliable bolter, so that's
so it
not.
won't jam.
Yes, that won't jam. It's only on 100.
So
Or is it 99 and 100? Either way.
99, but,
You suck.
No, I think
how many
was
MP
100.
points have you got left?
One.
Two.
Oh, two.
Two, but obviously if I use another one, then I've only got.
Do it.
Fuck me. You're
Fuck it! I'm gonna be. I'm burning. I'm burning.
You're using all your.
You're spending, not burning,
Yeah, so
spending.
You're spending all your infamy points on a mookish encounter.
It just shows you how
I
fit
hit
he is.
once. Oh wait, hang on. Hang on, just making
Better be
sure.
it's better be the best hit ever.
It's Merlan, it's not going to be.
So that's T, so one. Yeah, still just one hit.
Oh.
Fuck.
Hang on, so what do we need to do?
Come on, this better be like epic.
Roll 100.
Oh, it's not bad. 13, pen 4.
13, pen 4. Okay, yeah. So one goes to another goes down.
And oh yeah, move back.
They begin to retreat. They run away.
Oh.
But yeah,
You just wasted all of your infamy.
point blank is plus 30.
Ah.
They took the positive break point.
Fuck's sake, one point left. Well, you know, that's not going to come in useful this session.
You wasted all your infamy. Ha ha.
To make you feel better.
Yeah, but I'm
Roll mine.
squishy. If they got on me, then they probably would have
They
ruined
might have
me.
bummed me.
Yes.
Oh my God,
That's my job.
Sloppy seconds.
Yeah, exactly. I've been bummed by a professional. I don't
You know when we talk about out of context quotes? That quote.
It's fine, I've been bummed by a professional.
Yeah, you have.
And by the way, Wanaroon74, I think that's how to say it. Thank you very much for the follow. On that note.
Don't Hashan, mon ami.
You too could be bumped by a professional.
Right.
Oh.
Okay. So yeah, you get back to repairing your to doing your repairs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore the guy.
One of your lackeys has had his face bashed in.
Yes, so pretty much I'm gonna have a quick look just to go. Ooh. Oh well, I've got work to do.
And there's also bits of those prisoners everywhere as well.
Best not wallow in our grief.
Yeah, so yeah, how's the other lackey doing? Is it
He's a bit shaken, but yeah, he's now just pointing his las pistol down the tunnel, saying, "Hurry up!"
Yeah, I was like, oh good, he's alert, that's fine. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I'm going as fast as I can.
Are you taking lessons from you on how to speak to mooks or something?
Right.
It's probably not helping matters.
Yeah, I have been listening intently.
I'm a twisted fucker.
Right. So we're gonna we'll finish off your psychic
Fuck
shenanigans. So how are you going to get all these other people injected? Is it going to be
Get
by
Varsius
force, or are you
talk.
still going to try by deception?
Well, I did literally watch that happen. So, that didn't go quite according to plan. Who's next?
Yes.
So, what's the general attitude in here like at the moment?
Yeah, not positive. Very not positive.
The distant sound of sobbing echoes.
What happened to her? Was there a bird coming out of her face?
She fucked up.
Well, she obviously wasn't 100% down with this, and I think she was not accepting is the problem. Either that or something just went batshit crazy. I'm not entirely sure on
That
that
could have gone
specific
so
matter.
wrong before. If a greater demon had come out, does I just eat your soul?
Yeah, well.
It's like, hey, friend! No.
Yep.
Well, her chance at power was obviously missed, but power can still be yours.
Okay, I'm going to want a really good roll for these people to win me, otherwise they have to be restrained.
Okay. No. No.
Infamy. Spend your infamy.
No. Fuck this! I ain't having none of that shit put in me.
Alright. No worries.
Let's get out of here.
All rallying against me.
I'm not about to, go for a 5-on-1 fight.
Yeah, they all leave the room, giving you a wide berth.
It's alright, their faces, you can get them later.
Pandorica, how do you feel about force feeding people drugs?
Where are you?
I'll direct her to basically roughly where I am.
In the fort, yeah, you're both in the fort. So.
Oh yeah, just roughly where in the fort,
Yeah.
go to the main sort of foyer
Corridor F.
corridor, such and such.
Rhubarb.
Rhubarb. Someone pass me cake, please.
That
Give
was
cake.
writing. Don't worry, we've still got
Galactus
more.
demands cake.
And I will wait for Pandorica to arrive.
I am Galactus, eater of poi.
So I'll wait for Pandorica to arrive.
Mm-hmm. Pandorica arrived. Announced by.
All the people with all the petals and stuff.
Well, no, they've got pedals all the time.
That's for the.
That's a special occasion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
special
petals are
occasion.
kind of hard to get on a prison world.
They're using ripped up bits of.
Betty.
Scripture, wasn't it?
Scripture, yeah.
Scripture Betty.
But this time they open the doors to you and announce you.
Well, that's not going to get a gold. Anyway, so
The High Destroyer, her mightiness, Lord Pandorica.
yeah, destroyer of ring pieces. Oh, anyway, so I basically heckle your lackeys.
You've had Lord or Lady, or do you like it when they mix it up?
Chop and change it.
So, experiment number 1, Exhibit A, didn't go quite according to plan.
Oh, sorry.
And I'm kind of...
This woman looks like she's been beaten with a sack of rocks.
And I'm kind of bored of trying to persuade people, so I have 5 more doses of this shit that I need to jam into people and force them to have psychic powers temporarily to send messages to our ship, or attempt to send messages to our ship.
Okay.
And judging by this, which started getting a bit beaky, like an actual beak out of the face, that's why there's lacerations on there. That might be why they got a little bit spooked and up and ski fucked.
Oh, good wordplay.
Spooked on the spook.
Okay.
So I just need more people to force inject.
Okay, are there any random people just walking past?
There's always random people.
Okay, I'm gonna grab one.
I'm gonna put a thing in.
Yeah, you grab one of the random sort of lackeys, not sycophant lackeys, just random.
Yeah, one of the
lackeys,
random fuckers who's walking past.
Yeah.
Wonderful. And I'm going to inject him in the side of the neck.
Roll willpower.
Great demons.
Let's use
Fuck.
the same dice as before, because why not?
Ooh,
49?
No.
No, fail.
Oh, fuck.
But it wasn't a spectacular fail, so you may just roll on the psychic phenomena table rather than the perils of the warp table, which you had before.
Oh.
Phenomena.
10?
By now.
See, now you roll well.
10.
Phenomena. Is gonna fuck up your ships.
Oh, that's fine. That's his warp mind. Yes, stuff is either some inherent phobia, suspiciousness, or hatred that surges through their mind.
Space Marines and psychic, or just sadistic people with
I hate
projectiles.
needles.
He screams.
Oh, well, that one's a bust. Next.
I throw it against a wall.
Strength check.
Dead.
That is a degree of pass.
There is a wet crunch as he hits the other wall.
That's sick. Okay, so I have 4 more that I want to try, potentially. Next.
We're not getting the people that had the psychic
Do you
potential,
know
was
higher
it?
strength than I do?
Hmm?
Because you rolled 80 something and I've only got a strength of 63 and I wouldn't have passed that because it's the normal roll, not the top part.
I thought it was the top part because I'm in the armour.
Isn't it?
I
I thought it meant it's a
no,
standard.
you've got unnatural toughness, which gives you the extra 10 to your
Do you
toughness
still roll
bonus.
it for that for those kind of checks? I thought you had to roll the extra
You had your
characteristic.
armor modifier, but not your unnatural strength modifier.
Oh, okay, yeah, then that wouldn't have passed.
Yeah. You would have just picked him up and thrown him in. He would have scurried away, screaming.
So no wet scrunch.
No wet crunch.
Aww. No
Okay.
bowl of cereal.
So,
Okay.
So it's
another
next one she's grabbed.
Next patient. Roll.
I don't know that he's looking for specific people. I am
I'm
just
not
grabbing
asking for them
people.
at this point because
Okay.
I got bored of trying to find them. Okay, so this one.
That woman's still alive.
Yeah, but I don't think you can't shoot them up repeatedly though,
No, I don't think that didn't work like that. No.
because I'm pretty sure you can only do once per certain amount of time.
24 hours.
Yeah, once per 2
Yeah.
hours. Yeah.
And you ain't waiting.
Okay, so this one I'm going to jam him in the side.
Yeah.
Just because I'm
Oh.
a sadist. So let's do his willpower. 18.
Oh.
Yes. He's like,
I'm just there like,
what does he get?
Okay, so now I need to roll D100 to see what he gets.
Woo! Power!
18 again. How the? That's weird.
And because that's divisible by 9,
Oh!
I'm gonna let you pick the one either side of it.
Ooh, endurance, enfeeble, or fire shield. What does enfeeble do?
It enfeebles people.
You need
Makes
to look
the
at the
muscles waste away. And
Don't really want to do that.
you look at the psychic powers in here. That's what all of these are.
That's fine. So basically, he gets either endurance or fire shield.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably give him fire shield because it's more the psychic potential I'm after.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so he has fire shield.
It burns.
No.
My blood burns. My blood burns. What's going on?
Well, you're unlocking psychic potential. That's what I'm injecting you with. Stuff to help you unlock that. Do you want to escape
You can actually see
the
his,
planet?
you can see his clothes smoking a bit. He's like, yes, I want to escape.
Right. I need you to think hard about escaping. Potentially getting off on the nearest ship. See what I did there? Getting off on the nearest ship. Think to the high skies.
You can see his yellow jumpsuit going brown in places and smelling of burning.
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Think about going places.
There's a ship nearby, but you need to try and reach it with your mind.
Do you just go, what have I signed up for today?
So I just pulled someone off the
Not a
street.
surprise.
You're a wizard, Harry. But I don't. What's magic?
He bursts into flames, but his flesh is not consumed. He's like, I'm on fire.
so I was holding him there like this, and then the flame happened.
Whoa.
Right, he's on fire. His clothes are starting to. You see his clothes starting to burn off.
He gonna be naked.
And he lays down. He's sort of like on his side on the floor, going to feed
Don't
the
worry.
on fire.
Don't worry. That fire protects you.
The flames are an eerie pink and blue.
Nice.
Pretty.
But don't worry. That fire protects you. And if you nurture your gift, they will protect you for all eternity.
Yeah, give me a psychic check.
Senescience?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That is... Well, my senescience will be 63, so that's 5 degrees of success.
Very nice.
Honed in.
Right. Yeah, you can. But you can see things that are sort of circling round beyond the walls of this room, like vultures surrounding a dying animal.
Okay. Ready for another?
We've already got one success story. Let's bring another one.
So while he's kind of in the fetal position, burning and thinking, I don't know, I'm going to shoot up another one.
He's probably there going, I'm burning but not burning. I'm burning but not burning. What is this?
Yeah. So she drags in another one. 34 on the willpower?
It's a fail, but it's not a bad fail. So roll me some psychic phenomenon.
Phenomena.
49.
The earth doth protest.
That was just the people that we're forcing to do this.
The whole fortress shakes. But you can feel that. But you can feel the tremors in your mind as well, where other people can't.
It's like, ooh, tingly.
Really.
I thought the shelling stopped. Yeah, whatever.
And they're on the floor. They're on the floor dribbling as well. You have a room full of mad people.
That's not necessarily a bad thing as far as I'm concerned.
How many more?
2. Well, say we do 2 at once. Well, ish.
Do 2 at
I'm
once.
okay with doing 2 at once.
Yeah, no. She's like, only 2?
So
Okay.
I'll put the injector in one quickly,
Yeah.
shoot him up, and then quick get the other one into the other one, and then shoot him up as well.
Okay.
So
Alright,
you
not-
could
not
be
two into one guy.
twins.
Not 2
Okay.
into one guy.
Yeah.
But one in each of the people.
Yeah.
2 people, one each.
Roll.
One of them has a 26, the other has a 59.
Oh, 26, yes. 59, no. Give me another psychic phenomenon.
So it's psychic phenomenon of 67.
67.
Oh, you're getting lower and lower down the table.
Or higher and higher, depending on which way you think about it. Because the numbers are higher.
It's lower down the table.
For a split second, you, Pandora, you see this as well.
Oh.
As well as you.
Oh.
The walls are not the plain concrete walls which you saw before. The walls are made of fire or of screaming faces, or both. There is no floor. There is no floor beneath you. Just an endless spiral of stars that are aflame that go down forever. The more you look into them, the further down they go.
I literally doing this like
Possibilities whir through your head. You see futures. You see all of time. You see demons whirring around. You see your own destruction. You see everything, and you take D5 corruption each, and then snap back into reality.
That's a really bad trip.
Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity.
Yeah, that is a really bad
that's-
trip.
7, 8, 4.
Yeah, 4. 4 corruption.
What have you got?
8.
Oh,
Four.
does that mean you're above 10 now?
I was above 10 already.
That's
So
me.
I've already got one of mine.
So you meant to take a willpower test or suffer that.
Oh, okay.
Minus 10.
Oh no, I failed.
Yeah.
So yeah,
you
so
take
I'm
the
suffering.
corruption.
4.
I'm on 15 corruption.
Has that taken you?
And you take 4 as
I
well.
was already at 11 because I'd already got my
Okay,
rule of
yeah,
9
so-
warp
They
touch.
both got 4.
Okay. Has that
So-
taken you above another 10?
Yeah, that put me bang on 20.
Nice.
You might grow another boob!
For fuck's sake.
Toy!
Twit.
Smart!
Anyway, but what you see in the you see a light. You saw a light in the fire. A starship.
I
Not
just
your ship. Another.
I just expect you to go, Gee!
And the ship looks back.
Oh shit, bitch! Fuck!
Why the ship looks back, something like the astropath seeing you.
Yes.
Just for my note
Yeah.
taking.
Yes, something on the ship looks back.
I assume as
Something
much.
very psycho related goes, ooh, I see you
It
too, bitch.
might not be an astropath.
Okay.
That's
But
why I
either
said
way, it's
something
something that has a
psycho-related.
sense.
Whatever counts for one on that ship.
Okay,
It
that's
could
fine.
be the ship itself. You know how these things work
Yeah.
in the Screen Vortex.
Or maybe in that.
Well, there is definitely a ship.
So that was the one that failed. I'm guessing the one that passed. Because you had one
What
pass
do you
and
get
one
Oh,
failed.
yeah.
Oh yeah, what is the one who passed?
Yeah.
Yeah, he just goes, I feel unaffected. Nothing happened.
Smite.
Ooh, nice.
Okay, that's basically shooting psychic with these things.
Mind
Yeah.
bullets.
Big old
Mine.
mind bullets.
So, for a simple translation, it's essentially the ability to doom bolt.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so the one that survives, I just move. The one that failed, I just.
No, the one that do the smite. you see like black lightning crackling between his fingers. He sees one of the people that's dribbling from this bad experience, and you see him strike out at them and just smear them across the wall.
Buddy!
Like,
It's fucking awesome, right?
any more?
You've got that for like some time.
Yeah, I need more. There is no more.
You've got that for some time, but before you leave, while you're zapping bitches up, think about escaping. Think about the possibility of getting off this shithole on a ship, and your power might grow.
Yeah.
The thought of escape does wonders for the zappings.
Yeah. Thank you, my lords.
Just don't fuck up too many people that could be friends.
Both from he dies. He only gets the higher is going to be the one he looks to for patronage.
Oh,
53.
43 US.
Thank you, my lord.
I was like, hey, I fucking did this.
Once you grabbed him.
How about you go out of the fort and try and see if you can get some more people to our side.
Yes.
Go.
Right. He goes like, you go to the corridor. You hear another explosion as you go out the corridor and a laugh.
I think I've created a monster.
So nobody wants
What?
no monster
What?
tunnel.
Only that one.
What is
No, some of the other ones.
Yeah, out of character. Only that one.
The other ones, their minds just collapsed.
The thing about this stuff that I didn't tell these bitches, is this shit wears off after about an hour, I think, and it's hella addictive.
Why are you talking
Sorry,
like
I was
that?
about to say, out of character. Why are you talking like that?
Why are you
It's really
bending
not
my
out of
brain?
character for me.
Yeah, my brain.
None of this is out of character for me at all.
Okay.
What? His voice?
No, it's the mannerism in which he's speaking.
Again,
Oh.
have you not noticed it's changed quite a lot?
Yeah.
Just randomly.
Yeah.
When?
Yeah,
Right,
and I'm
so-
judging you for
There's a method to his
Right,
madness.
so for Pandorica now, you have passed a point of you've got to 20 corruption.
Yep.
Oh.
You're welcome.
So
It's like, hey everybody, come in here, come in here. Corruption points.
yeah, so 10, 20, 10, 20, 40, 60, 80 are the corruption points. And yes, so services to the gods, the price of failure. Right.
I just need one more point to get to 10. Just one.
Okay, so
So I am aligned to
yes.
Slanesh.
Man,
Mhm.
I also need one.
Oh, just one. You never know, you might evolve to get a horn sticking out in your head so you can spear people with it.
I already have horns. But on my helmet, not me.
No, that's what he's saying. Horns out of your head.
I could be double horny.
Alright.
No, just the one giant horn, just so you know
No,
what
I
it feels
don't
like to be a
want to be-
You
unicorn.
could be a unicorn and
No.
stab people with your head.
No, I don't want to be a unicorn.
It's fine. If you've already got horns coming out your helmet, you'd be a fucking tricorn.
I'll go right with that.
Right.
Until you take the helmet off, then you're just a dickhead.
Okay, so what you get to do now is you get to roll on the gifts of the gods table.
Echo.
Roll me a D100, and because because you've earned it, and because of the way you've earned this, not through failure, then you basically get to pick a result either side of what you roll.
Ooh. Okay.
So if it's a mutation as a result of a failure, then you don't get to pick.
Yeah, it's forced.
30.
30. Right, so you may either have Cyclops, Dark Soul, or Dimensional Instability.
And what do those do?
That would be telling.
Dark Soul, the character radiates the power of the warp, and their soul glows darkly with the blessings of the ruinous powers. Your eyes flicker with lambent energies of the warp, and the air chills with your passing. You gain a fear. You gain a level of fear.
Okay.
If you didn't already have one. You gain fear 1, or if you already have that, you gain an extra fear. Up to a maximum of 4.
I've got fear 2 at the moment.
Oh,
shit! You could have fear 3. Basically, the look in people when people look into your eyes and you look at them in anger. The bottomless despair of the warp looks back at them.
Or perversion.
Oh, that's cool.
Or dimensional instability. The character's connection to the physical realm begins to slip. Your consciousness segueing between real space and the realm of chaos. At times, you appear to fade away entirely as you walk to the other world of demons and fell gods. Once per session, the character may choose to be subject to the incorporeal trait for a number of consecutive rounds equal to his corruption bonus. Also, servants of Slanesh sometimes utilise this state to invade the dreams and nightmares of their enemy, whispering subtle lies at the edge of consciousness, or else they assume ethereally beguiling forms to bewitch their foes. If the character passes a very hard -30 willpower check, you gain +30 to all interaction tests while insubstantial.
That's why I was making faces.
It does different things for depending which god you follow. It does a different bonus. For example, if a Khorne character had got that, so raw is the character's hatred that you can strike foes beyond the veil of reality.
Shit!
Basically, you get to make melee attacks even though you're incorporeal. And whereas Zeech followers, you pass a very hard willpower check, and you may use your psychic powers while incorporeal. Nurgle gets they can get to the +1 to their fear rating while incorporeal.
All awesome.
What was the other one? There was a third one.
Oh,
Yeah, because I had Dark Souls.
Cyclops.
Cyclops,
Yeah,
yeah.
Cyclops. The character loses 1d5 perception and counts as having the conspiracy theorist disorder, as their one eye starts to see weird things.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go with the evading souls option, please.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, you have
Cake time.
dimensional instability as a trait, talent, or
Gift of the gods there.
Dimensional instability.
We're on the next day of cake now.
Yeah. So once per session, you may choose to become incorporeal for a number of rounds, consecutive rounds, equal to your corruption bonus. So in that case, 2 rounds for you. You can become incorporeal.
Nice.
And while you're incorporeal, you can use it to literally get into people's heads.
You can get all up inside that corporal.
Yeah.
Dimensional
Instability.
Cool.
Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
That worked out well for you, didn't it?
Yeah.
We've always said this before. The power of the dice gods and tables always works out for people's characters.
Yes. And I do like how they say you can choose. It lets you choose either side. Although it still makes it random, it still gives you some
control.
Basically, you can get the gift of the gods table can be really underwhelming, like addiction. So you get addicted to something weird, all the way up to wreathed in chaos, which is pretty awesome.
Oh, bitches!
Bitchin'.
Yeah, but he wreathed in chaos. For those who are interested.
What was the one you had?
In pseudo demonhood is another one. That's not necessarily all right.
Well, no, but
One
at
I
the same
got
time,
was
it could
dimensional
have
instability.
its uses. So it's like, I'd say that went so-so. That wasn't too bad. All
Wreathed
things
in
considered.
chaos. The warp infuses the character and leaks out of every pore in their eyes and mouth. You gain +10 to all interactions with fellow disciples of the Dark Gods, and against such Xenos inhabitants of the Imperium, you gain +10 intimidation. And then there's specifics for each following as well.
So, of the gibbering messes, are any of them still alive?
Only the one who wanted to blow stuff up. Oh yeah, no, the guy that's on fire.
Guys.
Oh yeah,
But
the fire guy.
Oh, yeah, but he's a gibbering mess of his own fucking accord. So he was technically a success. Oh no, wait! You said the first one was still alive. The one that like cracked and was like.
She's got his bones broken and lots of like, lacerations and contusions. And
So yeah, this mostly went well. I pull out the power sword that I've got and just sort of casually lean down and poke it through her head.
okay.
That kind of mostly went well. Mostly.
Okay, why did you do the noise?
It's appropriate. It's like dead. So and then I'll put the sword away after I turn the power field off and everything. It's like so yeah, mostly well. You know, a few hiccups notwithstanding.
My lord! Someone runs into the room. One of your favoured lackeys.
Hi.
Lord Donatus returns.
Oh shit! We better go say hi.
Oh, yes. Oh, sorry.
Oh shit, he was gone?
I mean, we're kind of done here, so yeah.
I'm going
to let you leave.
Ooh.
I'm going to close the door and break the handle.
So, sorry, did you want me to roll again, or I'm just done?
But
Hang on, wait.
No more going.
Poor guy in fire. I mean, he wasn't entirely fucked. He was just a pussy.
yeah, so basically I'm letting him leave first, and then I'm closing the door and I'm going to break off the handle.
Yeah.
The guy with the flame could have survived.
Oh well.
Yeah. Wander off towards wherever Don's going to be.
Yeah, start heading
Yes!
towards
Catch
Donatus.
him on.
It's an out of character comment, not an in character.
No, it's fine. It always starts to slip.
So by the way, incorporeal.
Yeah.
So they'll let you know the full rules on that.
Mm-hmm.
When there are cigarettes.
No, yeah, I can't actually. No.
Yeah, so
Oh, I heard the time right there.
We need that one.
So yeah, so apart from getting into people's
yeah, it'll be fine.
Into people's dreams.
dreams, like Freddy
I
Krueger.
was about to say
You know
you're
what I'm
Freddy
going to do
Krueger.
tonight? I'm going to invade your dreams.
Yeah, but it's going to involve invading people's dreams to fuck them.
No, oh, yeah.
It's called mind fucking.
My God.
Oh no, it's like Edward Scissorhands porn
No, it's
thing.
not. No. Oh, no, I thought there was more like Nightmare on Elm Street, but okay.
Yeah, I'm going full Freddy Krueger and I'm going to invade your dreams. But it's going to be, you know, the Rick and Morty version where you see a lot of tales of sex.
I'm gonna get you, bitch!
Oh, bitch.
You sure it's like saying bitch a lot?
You can run, but you can't hide, bitch!
Oh, bitch.
Scary Terry! Have you seen Rick and Morty? Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, no, that's a good episode.
Okay.
Rick and Morty's actually really quite funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the Inception / Nightmare on Elm Street episode.
Think an adult Futurama.
Oh, that sounds quite interesting. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Wubba-lubba-dub-dub. Nimina-minura.
Okay.
The only line I know is existence is pain.
Yeah.
Existence
But-
is pain.
But you're incorporeal, you can pass through solid objects. You can't be hurt, but you can't attack either.
Cool. But I can get inside someone. Entirely. Wait, if I went incorporeal, went inside someone, and then made myself corporeal, would they just explode around me?
No,
Then?
you gotta do that.
Ah, boo.
That
Yes.
goes in. I
Should
think that goes
we
in
go on
spawn
our break?
territory.
We can go on a
Now.
smoke break now. Yes.
And then I think when we come back from our smoke
I'm having
break,
a
someone
little
will be
cancel.
joining us.
Ah.
Okay, our heretics find themselves back at their new sort of command centre in the blasted shell of Fort St Anard. Terabyte has been spending his time studying these metal constructs, and our heretics come together to formulate a plan of what to do next. Over to you.
So, from the recon that I've done, I found out that these Necrons appear to be channeled part of the Earth and been tunnelling here all this time. They're forming out in the desert near Rhubarb, so I know which Minehead 3. They're forming in large squadrons. We still have a large and massive force near the fort, and we're even getting more as the days go by. Thank you, Lord Pan. What is our current progress and everything else? Did we gain more size, more factions?
So I got a message from a commander,
Captain
Captain
Harkness.
Harkness.
Harkins, whatever it was.
Harkness, yeah.
Yeah.
Harkness out in the desert, and they are going to be doing recon for us. They're going to be telling us numbers, locations.
What unit does she follow or lead?
She's the leader of the was it heavy?
Yeah, the Druce's own Hussars are an armoured infantry unit.
What he said.
Yeah.
An
The
excellent
armed infantry unit.
an excellent front line if we're going into this fight.
Yes.
I want to have. How are we in progress of finding the ship, Lunax?
Which one?
Our ship.
Wait.
There's more than
which
one?
So remember how we saw like the
Yes.
infinities of the existence of whatever the fuck went on?
Yes.
Right.
So during that point, so the first trip before you guys managed to heroically smash obeliskiness to crap, I took that random dude. I don't know where he's gone. I took that random dude and we went to the astropath place and sort of got hold of the ship. They're around. They've been in the warp for 2.5, 3 weeks. Bit longer than we've been here, so time different, weird. Either way, I'm hoping they've got a rough idea of where we are from me contacting them, but I can't actually honestly be all that sure. Although I did leave the astropath that was there turning into what I can only assume is a spawn. Anywho, when we were shooting people up with drugs, I saw another ship that looked bad. Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Could you try and condense that a bit more? So, we've made contact with our ship. They are in the warp. We are going to try and get some more contact to them. Did you manage to get another signal to them?
I don't really know. The warp tides are erratic at best. But there's another ship around that looked back at me when I saw it.
So that's an unknown.
Wow.
And then there is another ship that may have got contact or is interested in this planet.
That's about the size of it.
Okay. And how are we with the comms?
All fixed, as much as I can, really. Because I don't know how they are in all the different mine heads. Some of them might be completely destroyed, but
Double check that for me. Right. So we need to formulate a plan. We have no idea how long our ship's going to be, and we are getting more and more reports of them overwhelming. I think we need to take the force that we've got and fight them back so we can hold the prison for longer. If not, they're going to infiltrate more and more, especially if these tunnels are underneath everywhere. They could pop up at any random point and ambush us.
True. Just to point out, there are some mutants around as well. When I was in one of the utility tunnels, they, some of them attacked me and
the Necrons are our highest enemy, or at this point, the one that is supposedly the greatest threat. So we need to go concentrate on them, and the rest of them we can deal with as we go.
Okay.
Unless
Russian
anyone
blood
else.
is a lot more easy to deal with than these metal bastards.
Brother
Very
Terrorite
true.
has a fair point. So I believe we should amass our forces and we should launch an attack. But doing that, I'm going to be summoning some of my friends.
Yes.
Yes.
Is that still going strong since we left it?
Yes. We have all of the other forces. We have Lord Pan's companion, Baron Oglanov, him and his forces. Colonel Holland is ready to attack with us as we are. I do believe it's one of the best plans that we've got. Are we in accordance?
Yes.
I'm not suggesting to any of you to be on the front lines, Lunax.
I mean, not being funny, but you look at you guys and you look at us,
No.
and it's not really.
I don't want you on the
I-
front line. You're more effective at range.
I believe everyone should go for their strongest points, but we should all engage in this fight. You know your own strengths.
Might be so.
Burke, a quick question to you. What do I know about the general dangers of navigators and their third eyes?
Yeah, you're aware of. Actually, have you got knowledge like space travel or psychers or?
I've got a astrographer.
Yes, then you would know. You would know how navigators work.
Okay. Because I also do have Forbidden Law, Psychers, and Warp.
Yeah,
It's-
you definitely know them.
Because it's more the idea that if someone was to look into a navigator's third eye, that they die,
Oh, yeah,
and that
you
it
know that.
opens them up to the warp.
Yeah, you totally know that.
Okay. Do we know if there's any navigators on the planet or nearby that are expendable?
The only we have been able to, when I've been looking, I haven't been able to pull any valuable psychers that I was looking for previously in my ritual.
As far as you knew, all the navigators were on the space station that once orbited this world.
Oh.
If by any stroke of luck anyone happens to come across or is able to find some navigators, I do have an exceedingly dangerous way to get a really effective signal, but it's really dangerous.
If I come across one, I'll bring them to you. Lord
wonderful.
Pan, when we launch an attack, I want you to be the rear line general. You're very good at amassing forces, or if should people feel fear, you can steal them forward, and I will go front line and terrify them into fighting alongside my martial prowess. Keeping up comms, keeping bots together, keeping things going forward, not letting communications drop between the army. I want to have a clear line of communication if we're leading into a fight.
I'll make sure to boost
Points to kill, looking for weak points to shout toward the front line.
I can try.
It's just if you have more of a bird's eye view, you can point out weak points during a fight. If you
I can try.
Or however you feel you'd be strongest in this fight.
It's more, I don't really understand how these things work, so I can't really necessarily advise what would and wouldn't be strong for them.
If we were going for a front line and we did not see a side point flanking, you could let us know if they were flanking us.
Yeah,
Or
I
try
can
to
definitely
sneak
do that.
additional points. Some things that we have a point as we're fighting. Where do you want to go? Where would you be useful?
Not letting me die.
I can certainly try that. I guess front lines.
Range to pull.
Yeah.
Okay. We should launch the attack by tomorrow. If we start making preparations now, we can move everyone toward a point of where we're going to, especially with coordinating with everybody. It also means that I can move everyone, start moving everyone. We can do the ritual tomorrow morning, unleash them, and then walk, because we need to try and give them a clear point to go to.
I'll make sure that my Voxcaster is set up for all of us.
Wonderful. Any additional points to add?
Don't think so.
Then we shall rest up and begin in the morning. I'll start sending out messages of communication now. If you'd like to contact Oglanov for me, please, Lord Pan. I'll speak to Colonel Holland. Actually, you speak to Colonel Holland.
Okay.
Actually, I think you should probably speak to the general matters as well. But we'll do it both as me as the Doom Scions and you as whatever your sister's name is. Yes? Wonderful. Let's do that. Look back.
Right.
Okay. Is that clear enough, or do you need us to check anything else?
No, I think that's good. So you wish to communicate with the captain, since you've communicated with her already.
Do that one first. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So,
So have we pinpointed a location we're going to?
Yeah, Monhead 3. It's a point just next to it.
Okay.
Like there on the map, so to speak. Because we had, from the reports I had, the largest forces we had were here, which is where we're going to go attack.
Okay. What time are we saying we're starting the fights? Because I need to tell them time, location.
We're going to say tomorrow at midday.
Okay.
That's a nice round point.
For reference, because you guys would know.
Noon.
Yeah, for reference, because you guys would know, you'd probably refer to it in military terms as 1200 hours.
Yeah.
Or high noon.
Sister Superior.
Yes. We are going to be engaging the enemy next to Minehead 3 at 1200 hours tomorrow.
Understood. I've sent reconnaissance elements towards the enemy phalanxes. Only about half of them have made it back, but footage they transmitted shows that yes, these metal constructs are forming up into large square phalanxes and slowly moving forward a distance, then stopping and seeming to stand immobile in the desert, while others join them and form new phalanxes behind them.
Oh god, they're solar powered.
Right, so they're currently amassing more.
Yeah, no, it's happening constantly.
Rough estimation on numbers.
In the area near Minehead 3, we estimate some 2,000 individuals.
Okay, and how many anywhere else?
We have seen several thousand around the other mineheads.
Okay, so they are currently forming around all mineheads.
Is this plan really?
And does it look like they're heading in the way of in the direction of the fort?
Some seem to be maintaining their position, but yes, the majority are heading towards the main prison complex.
Right.
They're annihilating everything before them.
Okay, so just taking out that one section won't do anything. We'll still have multiple others to deal with.
I'm keeping my forces on the move. If we stay still, they're attacking us.
Yes, of course.
Our unit's fuel reserves will only last a few more days if we keep moving at this rate.
Right. Okay, give me one moment to confer with the others, and I will get back to you as soon as possible.
Understood.
Let's cut that off.
Like I'm drawing plans. I'm still in the same room as you.
Oh.
Like I'm doing.
Then
like,
you would have heard my half of the conversation. There are multiple groups of them, not just by Minehead 3. They are by every single Minehead, and they are forming up and heading this way. Some are holding their ground, but the majority are moving towards us. Even if we take out the one, we're still going to be overrun by the others.
Can I roll a scholastic law? Tactical imperience.
Yes. What do you wish to know? Nothing by the look of that roll.
No. Oh, I'm going to spend living books. I've not spent it yet.
Ooh.
Yes, okay. That's 3 degrees of success. Basically, I want to know what a good sound tactical plan is. I don't want to just stand by the fort and be waiting ducks. I want to launch an offensive first. But I'm worried that going just for one minehead, I'm going to leave myself like defenceless. But splitting up my forces and going after all of them, it's not going to be strong enough.
Well, all staying in the fort is obviously not going to work, because the fort is just one hard point in the middle of the prison complex. You'd have to probably form more defence in depth, multiple lines of defences out, sort of maybe out a few miles into the desert, which can then collapse inwards onto other lines of defence.
Most people were going to believe to be slaughtered if we're not going in a proper force. That's the only problem.
Yes, but if you're going to be attacking them, well, normally if you're going to attack something like this, you try and find a focus for your attack. But there doesn't. At the moment, you can't see any focus. They just seem to be sort of almost like copy and pasted, huge phalanxes of troops.
Would a tactic of leaving some people in the centre, some people around certain points, and then taking pincer points to each one be a good tactic?
Without knowing their ultimate goal, it's hard to say.
But we can't do any more recon than we've already got.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Basically,
Interrupting.
imagine not with monologuing,
Because
it's
you're saying
easier. Yeah.
Couldn't we take the fight to them, but stop them from being able to form on the surface? Taking the fight to them underground.
It'd be dangerous going into their tactics. It'd be going into their complete territory where they're always going to have an advantage over us. Especially see if those creatures can face through walls, but we can't.
And we're bottlenecked as well.
Very true, Luna.
Yes, but if we stop the majority underneath, there'll be less to deal with on the surface. If we can find a way to take out their home base, then the rest of them are just stragglers at that point.
Remember what you saw underground?
I'm not sure what that means, I'm sorry.
I don't remember what you saw when you went down there.
I saw a giant beetle,
You
scorpion thing.
You only saw that very briefly, but when you were in that chamber with all the scaraby things crawling around, I
don't know. I took footage of it. I have no idea what it is.
Okay, but they weren't sort of hundreds of warriors down there.
No.
Seems that all the warriors are appearing straight on the surface.
Okay.
I don't suppose a prison world has much in the way of tactical nuclear weapons.
Alert, no.
Lots of mining explosives.
Lots of mining explosives, but nukes, no.
Well, that's my idea out the window.
Same.
If there are loads of these tunnels, why don't we send groups of red shirts, dispensables, down into those tunnels with the mining explosives? Try and get underneath them and blow them up from underneath them.
You never know, these things might have some sort of power source down there that might be explodable.
Send them down and blow them up from their own territory.
Yeah, maybe.
Hopefully,
How
if we're
many
lucky, we'll collapse the
people,
ground on them.
roughly, would you say we have in our army currently?
You've got at least 20,000 sort of people that you can call on. Mostly prisoners. A couple of thousand sort of the Imperial Guard garrison that have thrown their lot in with you, plus this armored company that's out in the desert.
Okay, so if I went for the tactic of small groups down each mine head to try and gain access to the Necron tunnels if they were lucky like we were, but apart from the one which we have a set route, they're going to be wandering around in the mines hoping to stumble across one. We've also going to have a front force and protecting our main wall.
So, if you're considering the idea of sending people down into those tunnels to potentially die for the cause, might I suggest trying to pawn that off on the loyalists? Because they're more likely to die for their emperor than the prison convicts are.
You have a point there.
Okay.
Most prison convicts aren't exactly, let's go die for the gods of chaos, or let's go die for the emperor. Most of them are going to be like, no, fuck you. So...
What's he done for me lately?
Yeah, exactly. But if the ones who are still loyalists, who are kind of around, if we're able to manipulate them into, for your emperor, to help save the Imperium or this planet or whatever the fuck we tell them, you know, they're more likely to go and do something potentially suicidal.
Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points outside of the main point. I'll leave my map up in a second. We've got 8 points outside, so I have to send out 8 teams to each point. 1 around this main wall, 1 to go for the pincer movement, individuals around the outside with the forces that we've got. Either way, it's a tactic I'm not happy about, but I have an understanding about it. It may do some good for us. We'll send teams of 20 loyalists, 1 to each one, with explosives, and hope that they get there, and hope that they find a way in, because I'm not sparing any other forces on it.
No, that's fair.
I want to have a main point near the fort, and then I'm going to send scatter points near each connecting mine point on the outside. I'm going to have, let's see how much point I've got, so I'm going to have 1,000 at each point, 1,000 at the fort, and 20 in each. Then I'm taking a main point of force, and I'm going to go for this point here, and then if that pincer movement works, move back, move along, move up, and then I'm going to work my way around. Sounds like a sensible tactic, and if you're going to be staying near the wall of defence, then I'll go out with each force. Yeah?
Am I able to use my Synesians to try and see if there's any sort of concentrations of a lot of
Good
warp
tactics.
or psychic-based power around anywhere at the moment?
You can try, yes.
Okay.
No, I failed by a degree, unfortunately. So,
Degree.
no.
Okay. There's something big down there, but whether it's some sort of psychic, whether it's some sort of warp interfering machine, an entity, a group of psychers, you don't know.
Which way?
Down.
Just
Around
flat
the
down
deserts.
from where we are, or?
You just get an idea of it's out towards Minehead 3,
Oh, okay.
but it's far from here.
So
There's something out in the desert.
it does seem like there's something very powerful that has some kind of warp base near Minehead 3. I couldn't tell you what. I couldn't tell you anything about it, but there is some kind of warp presence.
Okay.
It's very strong near Minehead 3.
Not quite a warp presence, but it's definitely something that's having an effect on the warp.
Brother Terabyte, could you bring up a screen, please? Okay. As he does that, I'm going to have some of the footage that I took when I was down in the Minehead. Well, I've already had Varsius and Lord Pan look at this. Is there anything on here that you may attribute to warp entities?
I'm going to assume that the images from her footage will have nothing to do with psychers or warp. Based on what they are. No, unfortunately, it's not really my area. These things could have something. I don't know, to be honest.
I have a thought I want to say, but I'm worried that it's just me, like, metagaming, but it's an idea I have.
Yeah,
I don't. Can I say it and then you tell me if it's...
Throw it out there. Come.
Is it possible that the chamber we're having here, these creatures are completely harvesting things, and then things are just appearing on the surface? The creatures that we saw are able to just transcend through walls. Is this like a making, like a warehouse, like an assembly point, like we have in machines?
So based on what you saw that there were very few bodies anywhere near there. Like the further out you got, there were bloodstains and signs of battle, but no bodies. That's a fairly logical assumption, I think. Yeah,
and you only saw that thing you saw go through the walls is the only one of its kind you've seen going through matter in this way. None of the other warriors or scarab beetles seem to be able to do that.
No, I don't. It's just.
It's a fairly logical assumption.
Okay, so it could be an assembly point, and that's how these creatures are amassing. That they are using our dead and then their own dead to create more warriors to face us.
Equivalent exchange.
So Lord Pan's theory of destroying this is actually more vital than I thought. But if you believe that there's more of a presence there, I actually may know, instead of splitting the forces, I want to send a concentration force underground there, since I know for sure there is something there.
Yes.
With lots of things that explode.
Okay.
With lots of the
No,
wine
that's
bombs.
flat out what I mean. Just take whatever force goes down has lots of things that explode. Blow it all up.
I mean, we have a planet's worth of mining explosives.
Yeah.
Would you be able to, if I asked Lord Pan to assemble some loyalists, because you can identify them, get some explosives together for the team?
Maybe? I'm not really that good with them. I just abuse the use of them.
No, just scout and find them and give them to them.
I can have a look.
Wonderful. Okay. So I'm going to send a group of 150 men down into there. Do you think you could bring enough forward? Okay, so 150 we're going to send to that Minehead. I still want to have the 1200 attack with the armoured forces at that point at Mine 3. Is this captain going to expect you to front at the front line as the sister? Or should I tell her that
she hasn't given any indication.
Yeah, she hasn't given any indication. I'm sure that if I explain to her that I will be staying on the inside lines
to inspire courage.
Tell her you're doing the commissar's job, because there isn't one.
That is exactly what I was thinking for the rear line general. Okay, so that's the point. Wonderful. So 1200 attack we're still doing. We're going to keep people on the front lines. We're going to do the 150 people attack down into Mine 3 and continue with the original plan for adding explosives. Yes? Okay.
I better contact that colonel then.
Please speak to the captain again and continue the affirmative on the plan.
I'm sure the captain will buy it. The Bolsheviks do that kind of thing all the time.
I'll try and contact the colonel.
Wonderful.
I'll try and contact the colonel.
Okay. She's around. The other one, whichever one of the factions. Yeah, she's back at the cathedral.
Okay, I'll go and find her then.
Yeah. So, Terabyte?
We begin the massacre of the metal menaces at 1200 hours.
Okay, I'll get my people to start assembling on the edge of the prison complex.
Very well. Probably where you'll be needed.
We could do with more weapons.
Where's one of my red shirts? You! Help her.
Okay, yep. We're gonna We want to strip Forts and Anal of everything it's got. All its emplaced heavy bolters, emplaced las cannons. They're no good here. We need to get them out there into the front line.
Okay. You lot here.
Okay, you get ready to start stripping out weapon emplacements.
Yeah. Any of the ones that I think actually have the capability of doing it. If I think any of them could blow up a room by dropping a AA battery, they're dead already.
The Kiln's appearance has changed somewhat. Whereas before she was just wearing, she had sort of her cut off prison fatigues, showing all her tattoos and things, and a large combat knife and a heavy gun on her side. She's now wearing sort of enforcer guards armour, sort of painted red. Or painted with a red stripe down it.
Yeah, join us.
I approve of the cosmetic upgrade.
It's dangerous out there. We need protection.
Indeed.
Yeah, with and also with one of the guards' bolt guns as well. All her immediate lieutenants, all her inner circle of thugs seem to be similarly equipped.
Cool. I'll join my red shirts in the stripping of tech and weapons and stuff.
Red shirts.
Lunax, I would like you to go and speak to Callie Chorus. She would be an excellent person in helping with this strong fight, especially as an ex-prisoner from here. She could definitely be one of the ones that lead one of the forces, and you have the best rapport with her.
Oh, yeah, I can have a chat.
I forgot about her. I just remembered about her.
I was wondering when people didn't remember about
To be honest, I hadn't actually forgotten. I just thought it was best to let her get the planet out of her system. She obviously had her own things going on, so I thought probably a good idea to let her just work out a few issues, you know?
Work it through.
Merlan General or Commissar.
In
Which is the
that
Imperial
vein,
term.
where was the last place I saw her?
She was in the area around the cathedral after the ceremony.
Cool, I'll probably take a wander in that direction.
She seems to have been sort of using her association with you as sort of protection as well.
Oh yeah, no, it's a good way to do it.
Lunax security.
Well,
them.
yeah.
You three
Yeah.
followed up.
Her association with you as a group.
True.
The big scary people who fomented the riot. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, I'll wander in that direction, see if I can find her.
Yeah. Okay, give me a. Yes, give me a find. What's the? I'm trying to think of the most appropriate skill for finding things like this.
Yeah, there's awareness, but I don't see anything like search or anything. The only other perception skill one can see is scrutiny, but or senescience, but yeah.
Actually, give me a senescience. I'll allow senescience.
I was just going to
You to sort of try and find her.
No, like 3 degrees of power.
Her. I mean, you did sort of have her. You did sort of have a psychic sort of sense of her, but it's too mixed up now. She seems to just be. Yeah, she's just seems to have disappeared into the sort of into the wandering sort of mobs of prisoners that are now just roaming around this place.
You switched cell towers and lost signal. Thanks, T-Mobile.
Cool. Well, I'll wander around for a bit and see if I can find her in any of these groups. But we'll see how that goes in a bit once we come back.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So the attack is being prepared.
Yep.
So which of you are personally going into battle?
Me.
And you're heading at the front or into the mineheads?
Front.
Okay, on the main front line.
Yep.
No, we're being range support, or
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere near the front line. I'm a coward.
So basically, I'm going to show you the map. So what we're going to have is there is still like a wall that goes around this main part. I believe that does this wall have any weapons on it, Burke? Like the outer wall. The outer wall.
Oh, the outer wall. It has
some maybe that points inwards. We can turn around.
Yeah, most of the defences point inwards, but yeah, it's not. They're not as heavy as the defences on Forts and Anard. They're mainly just sort of like things, heavy bolters, heavy stubbers, just for
enough to take out prisoners.
just for
that are trying
shooting
to
prisoners.
escape.
Yeah,
So
and there's a few that point out to get the occasional
Runner.
sort of gribbly that comes out of the desert.
most likely, what I thought you guys would be was you'd be on this wall.
Okay.
I thought likely would probably be where you guys are, or there's only higher points at this.
As long as they don't have a big metal
Like
dragon.
a shout.
I'm going to go into the front lines with the forces because our force is going to go up with my servants of Khorne and meet up with the armoured unit.
Mm-hmm.
Pan staying as like rear line general near here in case stuff shit keeps going, hits the fan, and she's terrifying. It's perfect.
Yeah.
And then it's up to you where you want to go, basically.
Where would you find it be most useful?
Really,
Tech support
it's
most
going to
useful.
be either on the walls so you can control things and keep the comms going, or having a force just outside the walls. So if I need a fallback point, I have a fallback point before the walls. Would be more likely advantageous for me.
Well, if I'm on the wall, I can still order the force and see them from there. So,
But you are also a space marine fighting.
I think I can jump in if I need to.
Okay, so if you stay near the wall with the force, or near the door with the force there.
Yeah.
So if I have to go back, that's our plan.
But
Okay.
if I keep a force in the wall around here, and then they can get deployed out when needed.
Because that's where I'm going to be going. I'm going to be going out here. So.
Besides, you guys are good with guns as well as swords, so
Just very quickly.
Mhm.
So, before we, so we have a night before the fight happens. I need to find as much possible healing before I go into this fight in the front lines. By the way, if anyone can help me find any.
Wait, you're still damaged?
Yes.
she was hella far.
When I went down into the stealth mission, I lost half my health.
And that's going to be healing hit points every day.
Yes.
It's only been like a day.
Has it?
Yeah.
I thought it's been at least a couple of days.
No.
Not since then, no. That
Okay.
couple of days was her going down there.
Yeah, so I went on the stealth mission yesterday.
Oh, yeah, shit.
Find me any doctors and medics you can now.
Yeah. We have a little medical server thing.
Yeah, the
I don't know what's it
servitor.
called. Yeah.
Medical
Yeah, which
servitor.
currently only, knows how to heal 1 hit point because it doesn't know Astarte's physiology.
Yeah. For humans it does more, but it's because it understands our physiology.
Can you just give me a awareness, please, Terabyte?
Yeah. Well, can't hit the table, can't see shit. Now, that's exactly the same roll, which is absolutely useless. Fell by 2.
Right, no, you didn't notice a thing.
Damn.
Okay, so attack.
So I get no healing. I can't find an age.
I'll give you another D5 hit points.
Okay.
And you can use a fate point to try and get
yeah,
like
you can roll your thumb and grow real big.
I have 2 fate points left this session. I'm about to go into a fight. I just
Again, it's basically, do you want re-rolls or do you want the hit points going in?
But
1,
with
2,
my
3, 4, 5, 6.
Astarte's Forbidden Law, could I program the server bot a bit more towards our biology?
You could, yes.
Yeah, boy, that's using the noggin.
That's using the old noggin. Uploading it, yes, because it did not have.
1 degree of success.
Yes. So yes, because one thing it said when it first tried operating on Lord Donders is that it did not have Astarte's physiology on file. Now it does.
Okay.
Is
Heal
it-
me.
is it damage located to secondary heart repairing. Right. So you've taken your breastplate off. You're exposing your scarred socket marked layer beneath, and it's performing painful
Invasive
surgery.
surgery.
yeah, well, not quite. Yeah, with long keyhole surgery on you, with long metal probes.
It's about as invasive as it could be.
Right, it's found damage to secondary heart repairing.
Cracking black carapace.
Yes, black carapace compromised repairing. And what are they called? Their big fused rib cage obviously has damage to it as well.
Oh yeah, because you don't have a cage. You literally just have a fucking fused mass of bone.
No, it is a rib cage, because the bones have grown together, so they still move and flex, but there's no gaps in the ribs.
Yeah, it's almost literally a breastplate of rib.
More like band mail.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
Okay. Yes, you may have another D5 plus 1 hit points back.
Okay, I need 5 hit points and I'm back on full.
So you need to get 7 or higher. No.
Fuck. So 3.
Still, that's pretty good.
Yeah, okay, right. So I'm going into this fight 2 hit points down. I'm much happier about that.
Do you wish me to remove progenoid glands?
Okay, for reference, the progenoid glands is how you make another Space Marine. You take the gland out of an existing Space Marine, and it basically uses the genetic material to be able to start genetically engineering a new Space Marine.
Space Marines can have them removed when have one of them removed when it reaches maturity. Normally, when the Space Marine has been serving for about 30 odd years, and then the other one is normally removed when they die, because they have 2. One near the head. One
back of the neck.
Yeah, one back of the neck, one in the middle of their chest.
No, this is not the time.
Understood.
Right, so we have a plan. I'm back on health. Let's kick some ass.
What? Just one quick thing.
Yeah.
Throughout the morning, because I don't sleep much anyway.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my either common law war or Tactica Imperialis to try and sort of inspire the troops on tactics and war. So do you reckon war would work, or would it? Yeah, war. That's fine.
Good God.
Right.
Killing off the neck.
Fuck's sake.
Absolutely fuck all.
No, 3 degrees of failure.
Tightly sex tape.
Say it again, y'all.
Fuck's sakes. It's like, go on lads, this is how you hold a gun. The wrong way.
With the exception of some of the Imperial garrison, but even their unit cohesion has fallen apart. You're dealing with a mob.
I remember that.
Yeah, this is what I was hoping to try and do, trying to get more cohesive. But it's just
you're mostly dealing with an armed mob.
If he's talking about in the morning when we've all actually gotten back together, then it's probably not helped by the fact that I'm behind him going.
Now remember, lads, when using gun, make sure that something looks wrong here.
Yeah, it's like make sure that it's loaded for a start.
Quick question.
Yes.
Did anyone go looking for those mining explosives?
Well, no, because he fast forwarded to the morning before we'd all finished with the evening.
Because I thought that's what we were doing.
We weren't done.
We weren't.
Oh, okay.
I still need to send off a message to the loyalists to get them to go to the thing.
We've still got all the prep we were doing. I haven't come back from looking for Carly Curtis yet.
Oh, okay.
It's not fast forwarding, numbnuts. We're not done yet.
Why is it with you and fucking up with time?
Okay, but what you roll this for me, please.
Me? Oh, shit.
Tell me what's on it.
Oh god, whatever it is, we're doomed.
Coin.
Coin. Okay, you have found a massive warehouse.
With lots of gold?
I wish
not again.
That's useless to vortex.
Yeah, no, of steel, of a mixture of large steel bars and adamantium ingots.
Okay.
Ready for shipping off-world to Forge Worlds around the Imperium.
Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly steel, lots of steel, some adamantium, but it's all in like raw sort of not sort of like 98% pure ingots.
I mean that's useful, but not necessarily useful right at this moment.
Where's an ingot cannon when you need one?
I'm gonna get an ingot and put it on a chain.
That sounds awesome.
Just a shit.
Ingots! Someone struck up the forge!
Well, thanks. Imagine if you had a gold bar on a chain.
That was well cool.
No. You get one of the pipes.
Yeah.
You then add chain to it, and then you add the ingot on the end. Because not only can you hit them with the ingot, you can stab them with the pipe.
And remember, in this setting, adamantium isn't indestructible.
Oh no, it's just a very good metal.
It's just a lot harder than than titanium or tungsten or anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Tile that's durable was not indestructible.
So yeah. So she's got a message she needs to get out.
I know, but I need to know
The support
how many mining explosives we have. where they are.
You have money. You have some. You'll say half of your teams that you're sending into the mines have mining explosives.
Right.
Only half though.
Okay. Well, if we're sort of waiting
We're
on that,
sending off how many people in one group?
I take it,
Right?
but
150.
I take it that me spending an hour or so looking for Carly Curtis is just nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Just I can't find her.
Actually, you can roll that as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I also have coin.
Going, yeah. You find a facility full of. Let's have a look. I'm getting this off the. There's a whole list here of what this prison actually produces. Power couplings.
Maybe I should go for an enthusiastic look around the complex.
Power couplings and hull plating.
Well, let's just strap hull plating to Space Marines.
Yeah.
I'll also take an enthusiastic look around the complex whilst stripping things.
You already failed to. Actually, no. You failed to see the whole manifest.
Yeah. I take it the power couplings. It's coin again.
Coin again. Re-roll that shit.
Why is there always coin on this thing?
I think there's multiple coin sides.
Coin.
There's a lot of coins on this thing.
No, yeah, you don't. Right.
Not coin.
No, too late. No, the house limit is 2 redos.
Damn.
Yeah, there was a lot of coin on that thing.
There is mostly coins. It's a looped dice.
Oh.
Oops.
I had a look through what was on there because Magic
Was that not
Items
coin?
Monday
1,
night
2,
and Gems coin art.
3, 4. There's 4 coin sides on it.
It's interesting though.
Can I just roll it just to see what I would get if I went looting?
Mundane items.
Yeah.
I take it the power couplings would have no real use
Okay.
to us at this point.
No, not really. No.
I need your assistance.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, there's body bags though. They also manufacture body bags.
Power couplings, hull plating,
how
and
big are
body bags.
Are they carryable in sort of regular gear? Like 1 or 2 of them?
Of course they are.
Cool.
Yeah, every Imperial Guardsman is issued with 1 body bag.
Oh yeah, but that's for themselves.
So
Fuck
they
them.
can type themselves up.
Yes.
I'm gonna take 3 because I'm sure I'll be able to have some fun with those down the line. No, I don't. I take 9.
Oh.
I take 9 body bags.
Good boy.
Okay, so I'm going to be sending that message
Okay.
on the frequency that is most likely used by the loyalists, because I still have some of the Sisters of Battle still breathing.
Yes.
So I'm going to get them to tell me the frequency
Okay.
so that Terabyte can set it up so I can send that to
Give
them.
me a charm. Try and charm them.
Cool.
If you
Your
go after
silky
him,
words.
you better remember one
I enjoyed
thing.
the gesture.
Yes.
Yeah. If you go after him, you better remember one thing: a good supply of body bags.
Merlan rolled on a random encounter table, right? And he was working at his damage, and Burke was just getting closer.
That
and
is...
closer
That's
to
pretty
him.
good.
It was well funny.
Yeah,
That looks
I
like a good
get
roll.
a +10 as well, so
Yes.
so that's 19 out of 57.
Yes.
That's, yeah.
In fact, with a roll like that,
Didn't you get extra because of your unnatural charisma?
Wait, did I not mark that on there as well?
Oh yeah, you'll get
Hang
an
on.
extra degree on top for having the unnatural charisma.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, extra degree on top of
So
that.
that's about 4 degrees, I think.
No, it was 4 degrees without the extra, so it's 5 degrees of success.
Was it 15 on 57? Did you say?
19 out of 57.
It's not quite
Oh,
4. So yeah, so
that's a whole bunch of degrees of success.
That is a lot.
Oh, yeah.
That is a lot. Yeah.
Early success.
Definitely 4.
The garrison that's holding out at the spaceport. They've offered to parlay.
Yes.
oh damn.
Because yeah, that is with.
You may
Oh,
have some.
damn.
You may have
That's
some
real
defied
names.
experience.
Yay!
Done. Ding.
Ding, more XP. Ding, more XP.
We can't sing the level up song.
Nope.
Yeah, because there's not really levels in this.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Technically, it doesn't work for my crusade.
Ding, level up.
We have a levelling up song.
Yes. Oh yeah. It's important to mark these milestones.
How's yeah?
Right. So yes, you now have. Let me find them. You now have a slightly understrength company of combat engineers.
Oh nice.
What exactly is that? What exactly is
During
that
these
purpose?
charming
so you-
conversations.
Repair during combat situations.
No. Combat engineers are generally the people who either build or destroy field fortifications.
So they're the
So
bomb
it's part of
techs.
that.
So
They're the bomb techs.
No, they're the guys that
Building and repairing.
they build. Well, no, they're like the Royal Engineers. The Royal Engineers can fix or break anything.
Cool.
Generally, things like bridges, trenches.
My kind of people.
In the terms of this kind of war that we're facing, where would be the best placement for them? Just out of interest, I'm trying to figure out what they do.
Well, you can easily use them to shore up defences,
Yeah.
or send them into the mines.
Because if we send them into the mines, they'll know exactly where to place the charges to get a more explosive radius.
More bang for your buck.
Yeah.
Fab, okay.
So we'll
But
send them down
Wait,
because
Who see how many there are first?
how many are we being sent?
He said right, you're sent two platoons worth, which is about 80 men.
Not
Okay.
bad.
What I would think would be to have one platoon down the mine and the other one on the top of the walls, because they can change all of the weapons from turning inwards to outwards and fortify the walls,
Yep.
the defences.
Also, during my charming chat, I'm going to ask for what was it you were after?
Navigator.
If I can get a navigator, which, as far as we're concerned, is expendable, I don't care what they think, obviously.
Get a
If they have
navigator
one.
sent down planet side.
Oh no,
to
the
a-
space station's pretty much
Gone.
not there anymore because we dragged the ship, not the ship, the planet away from there.
You got
That got left behind.
no, the spaceport. This is the ground. Spaceport on the ground. Not the spaceport.
If they have any because you never know, they could have
Oh, yeah,
had
yeah.
some brought on before
It's possible.
we got fucked off.
Navigators all up in shore leave, like.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Not so much.
Hey man, do you know what you should do?
What's that?
Eat cake.
Why should I eat cake?
Eat cake.
I've already had enough. You got to eat that.
I've already had 2.
Eat cake.
Eat cake.
That's actually
It
a
would
massive
please
shame.
me.
Not that one.
Using a navigator
Not
to
that
kill
one.
people.
It's mine now.
Really fucking good
Hey, look,
way of making
it's fucked
warp
up like me.
signals.
Yeah, come on. Eat that
dangerous.
cake, you greedy
How
bitch.
do I know that's not a poison cake?
I tried.
Oh yeah, no,
I
that's
tried.
Hey, look, it's got a bit of a butt there. Look.
Cake butt.
Cake butt.
Go on, eat that butt, you slut.
Now, smush all the chocolate around your mouth. Smush all the chocolate around your mouth.
No smushing!
Oh,
No
no.
smushing!
And then look at the
Smushing that
camera.
booty.
And then look at the camera and say, "Oh, what a lovely tea party."
And
This is so
surrounded by
horny.
idiots.
Also, when
Yeah.
I get back to
Them
what's her
navigators
name?
is lucky fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bear in mind.
Yeah.
Bear in mind.
Well, just by not being here.
you're gaining the service of these people by deception. Should the veil of deception eventually fail and they find out what's really going on, they will tell on you.
I believe!
Unless they're all dead.
Yes, I'm going to tell you. You
Right,
know,
so-
I've
So
temporarily
far,
got some
you've deceived.
some allies.
Wonderful. Again, we go through where we're going to put them, what we're going to
Yeah.
do, blah blah blah. Fine.
Some
Okay.
are remaining around the spaceport. Yeah, the remaining 2 and a bit platoons are remaining at the spaceport.
I'm just
So is that all of our prep done? As far as I'm aware, I think it is.
yeah. So in total, I have gotten the 2 groups. One is staying at the thing. One is going into the mines, and then they've got mooks to go with them into the mines.
I take it on another sort of search around
did you find any
for
combat engineers?
further explosives. There's no more mining explosives I can find to furnish any of the ones going down with.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's a Chaos Day miracle.
But yeah, so yeah, when I'm coming back, I'll probably wait at the. I'll probably go and wait at the cathedral and stay there overnight. To be honest, if that's the plan for the morning. But yeah, once I'm done having a look, I'll come round. It's like, well, I couldn't find much in the way of any more explosives. Whatever we already had has been taken, and anything that might have been left has been pilfered, pinched, and/or stolen. So yeah,
We've got what we've got. Understood.
basically, yeah.
Pretty much the situation of this planet. We've got what we've got, and we're going to give what we get.
I mean, trust primitive idiots to find C4 and want to use it.
So, I would like everyone to eat well, rest well, prepare thyself Tharsius to go into battle. So,
I could definitely try.
we're going to do the ritual as the forces start moving out.
Okay.
So day
12.
Day 12. A
So-
signal comes in.
Oh shit, does it?
Yeah,
Oh, we're fucked.
How does the signal come in?
to you.
Specifically me.
You're the big giant head. Incoming message for the
From
big
the big
giant
giant
head.
head.
Give me a sinister. Do you have any telepathy or
I don't
specific?
have. I don't specifically have
Okay, just give
telepathy.
me a senescence.
45 under my 63, so that's a degree of success.
Right, because you are by no means a trained telepath or astropath. So this is going to be more like someone. Imagine someone shouting shouting something at you across a crowded room.
Whilst you're hungover.
Yeah. Just, Lunax.
Yo!
This is the. Well, you can't talk back to them. Let's just say.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I'm pretty sure you could hear me. The trident will be coming out. The trident is translating from warp, but we're a ways out on the edge of the system. We're heading in towards you. There's other ships out here. Be warned. They're bigger and faster than us. One of them's definitely not human.
It's Barrel laughs, isn't it?
I'm actually laughing like that in character, by the way.
I know that laugh.
One of the ships we detected is huge. It's broadcasting a name. Its transponder just has the name. Wait, I need to find something.
Has the name signal cuts out?
It's transmitting the name Gilgamesh.
How are you spelling it?
Like the
GILGAMESH. Not that he comes up in Final Fantasy a lot, right?
No,
Oh,
that's
not
why
at
I'm
all.
like.
Well, no, I was thinking more the Epic of Gilgamesh.
Oh yeah, but the spelling's the same.
The ancient sort of Sumerian legend.
Okay, that's fine.
It's no, but there's it has a legendary identifier on it.
Oh.
Someone give me history. Oh, so does anyone have? Well, actually, all the Space Marines will know this. Legionary, as in Space Marine legions. 50. It's giving a 15th Legion signifier.
Okay.
Sorry, 15th Legion what?
Basically,
Sorry.
We'll explain in a minute because you guys will know.
well, no, basically, it's saying that it is a ship belonging to the 15th Legion.
Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah. Is there any more? Or is that all
Yeah.
I've got? really?
That's all we know. We don't think they noticed us. They seem to be heading straight for the planet. But the alien ship is keeping its distance, but we're pretty sure they're going to clash. I can't keep this open much longer. The warp, and there's still a lot of warp interference. We'll be there as soon as we can.
So, I have good news, bad news, and news that could go either way.
I knew that was your laugh.
So, the bad news is there's lots of ships coming that we don't know the allegiances to, including one that is definitely alien.
Right.
Great.
The good news is the Trident is translating out of warp. A little bit away, it'll take a bit of time to get here.
Good.
The news that could definitely go either way, which I think you guys might find interesting, and you'll know more about this than I will. There is a specific ship broadcasting as the Gilgamesh.
The what?
It's broadcasting as a legionary ship of the 15th Legion.
Well, as he says that, my hand was on the table. I warp the table in my strength.
Okay, so if anyone gives me sort of forbidden law, horus heresy, or Yeah.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I've got Horus
I
Heresy as well.
believe most of you guys should
Yeah,
have
well, yeah. While they're rolling for that, I'm
Well,
literally going to lean to
by the
you.
way, this is that ship isn't a cannon ship. It's a ship I'm putting
Two
into.
degrees
yeah,
of
yeah.
success.
Serious success.
Flat pass.
3 degrees of success.
All right. Gilgamesh. Right. You know that to be you know it to be a Thousand Suns. A Thousand Suns battle barge. But you know that it hasn't been in possession of the Thousand Suns for some time.
Ow, fuck.
Okay.
Oh.
Who do we believe it's in possession of? Do we not know?
No, you're not sure. It was taken from them by another warband. During one of the many sort of wars within the Eye of Terror.
Do we know if they are a loyal band or a
They won't be loyalist in Imperium terms.
There'll be an other band of Chaos Space Marines.
Okay. I know of this ship. I know that it was from Thousand Suns, but I know that that's another warband of our persuasion owns that ship,
Yeah.
but not which one.
Thousand Suns haven't had it in a while.
And who, pray tell, are the Thousand Suns, says Cassus.
I would
Yes.
explain. I do know a little bit, but I don't feel confident enough talking about it while streaming because I do know what it does.
Sorcerers. Yes.
Yeah.
So can I talk about it? But as I
a
would know.
legion of yes, a legion of sorcerers.
Okay, yeah.
Ah, and you're saying they don't have it anymore?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So still, if that ship gets here,
It could still go either way.
yes.
Either way, we have to deal with the situation we have at hand. Our ship is not here yet. We need to defend this planet enough that they can get here.
we could try contacting the Gilgamesh to see if they'll come down.
No.
Why not?
Now, as a
Extra forces on the ground.
If the Gilgamesh
If we
crew
can
are willing
persuade
to help,
them to help us, that's extra men on the ground to help kill
Or-
these things.
Or if we tell them Necrons are here, they might turn tail.
Or they see us this week, know the Necrons are here and destroy the planet with us on it.
well, strictly speaking, you believe that we need to hold the planet and stop these Necron-y things taking
Till our
it.
ship gets here.
Right. So, if we're able to get more help in the form of other Space Marines, boots on the ground, so to speak, is that not a chance worth taking? I mean, one of you is worth 100 normal men, so the legends say.
All the other chances that they destroy this planet.
Well, that's just a risk we're going to have to take.
I don't know
We
about
aren't
you,
going to be able to kill these things ourselves.
but I'm feeling good
I know
about
you're
our
strong,
chances.
but you're not that strong.
I'm feeling good
Take
about our
5
chances.
steps back and stop talking.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna hit her.
I take 5 steps.
Space Marine fight!
Oh fucking hell!
I'm gonna go for an unarmed hit, so I'm not actually gonna use any
And I'm
buffers.
going to go for a dodge.
Get the yellows.
I passed by 4 degrees.
Suki.
So I've got to get 4 degrees
Sorry.
of pass on my dodge
Yes.
to...
Well, I'm glad you made the joke, not me.
I'm definitely going to re-roll that because I've got 4 infamy, so why not? Still haven't used any this session. Not enough, but that's still a pass. But yeah, not enough to dodge it.
Okay, yep, so an unarmed strike.
In the 21.
In the 21.
Left arm.
Yep, left arm. Dead arm.
Hang on, I've got,
Yes, yes,
Punchies!
yeah, it's like stop talking.
so
It's basically, because you've got, just means you get to add your strength.
So I have unarmed. So I have natural weapon trait.
Yeah.
1d5
Plus your strength.
Plus strength. I have 1d5 plus 3 plus strength.
Yeah.
So 1d5.
Oh yeah, the natural weapon that probably gives you the plus
2
3.
plus 3, 8. Plus my strength, 12, 20, pen 0.
Mm-hmm.
Was that 12 or 20?
20,
20
pen
pen
0.
Oh, okay.
Yay, the group has turned on each other.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Where did I hit you? Sorry, I didn't know. I didn't
Left arm.
Left
Left arm. Dead arm. What arm?
Yeah, for us, maybe.
Yeah.
Bearing
yeah,
in
that's
mind
true.
She is a fully armoured space marine.
And yeah, that was Pen Zero, so, you know, a lot of that would be soaked.
Well,
Yeah.
for us, we could potentially punch you in the foot and your head would blow off.
Hang on.
That'd be well funny.
That's reference to something that happened in the
That puts me straight into negatives from full.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Of course I am.
Okay.
You know, even with my armour and toughness taken into account.
Oh shit! I didn't write down what those did.
I'm waiting because it's an initiative turn. I'm gonna wait for.
Yeah, so
There's
basically,
zero.
basically I would take 12 points and put me straight into minus 2.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what that one
No, that's
does.
So with the mental level distraction of one space marine punching the other with a titanic sound of fist and ceramite, I'm going to load up the the last vial of spook that I saved into the gun and put it away again.
Yeah.
Right, so
Because everyone's watching them. I'm just like, oh,
Right, fight.
oh no, I am not going to be fighting back. I know that he's stronger than me, but I'm smarter.
Yeah. Thinky.
So
Oh no.
I'm just expecting the breastplates to be dropped or something.
no.
Oh, it's
Throws up
on!
violently.
Yeah,
What-
smack!
what-
Suck on my tits!
Are we going like proper white trash? Oh, it's on! Fucking shirts off, it's on!
Breast.
Oh, yes.
Where the corn fudge is made.
Yes, so yeah.
So
continue
I
into
am
that.
going to basically say a load of shit saying that you're useless, waste of space, and not strong enough to even to even mark my armor, and then I'm going to go incorporeal. So you go to punch me and go straight through me again.
I didn't hit you more than once. So, yeah.
But she did just insult the shit out of you before going.
And you have a tendency to
The
lose
last
your
round.
chill.
Remember, it lasts forever.
I know.
What? Yeah, so I'm literally just gonna go, what the fuck just happened?
Okay, incorporeal. So you get plus 30-20 stealth tests, and yes, you get the incorporeal trait 6, making you immune to normal weapons, apart from psychic, demonic, warp, etc. weapons, which you have no protection against.
That's fairly normal.
Yeah.
But you cannot damage said things. No. Let's see. You can. You can pass through anything except for Geller fields or psychic barriers.
Again, yeah, okay.
Pretty standard.
Yeah.
Alright, so, I punch you.
Yep.
And now you're insulting me, and then you, can I see you going
Yeah.
coil? Like, can I see
Yes.
that you're gone?
Yeah.
No. You can still see her.
She's still there.
So does she look?
She's got
No,
Casper.
she looks fuzzy and like phasing in and out of like flickering.
Casper
Like
in front of
an
you.
image of
Yes.
projection.
Yes.
Casper.
Okay. So I'm gonna go like, hey, put your arm off me. So I can just go.
Pandora-
Not even real.
It's going to
Oh.
be difficult for you
That's
to carry
boring.
on punching me now, isn't it?
Pandorica the pervy
Are
ghost.
her minions in this room?
They're always around.
Okay. I am indifferent to your efforts, Lord Pan. I have tried to work with you, and I have tried to be courteous and respectful, and it seems that you're so far down the line you cannot be respectful back.
I
did-
have been respectful.
No, you have not.
Yes, I had.
You continue
You
to
took
be.
it too far.
No, you are loud, disrespectful, and raised your voice. You have no understanding or honour. Once this mission is done, we're done. I'm killing you and all of your people.
Try
So
it.
you're the only one that
I
can
will.
run this.
I step up, I grab one of her minions, I
Yeah.
snap their neck.
Okay.
Pick up another minion, I snap their neck.
Okay. This is gonna get me killed.
No, I step in front of her.
You have 13,
Okay,
13
enough.
minions left. But they
Enough of the
regenerate
dick
through
waving
minions.
contest.
Yeah.
Try again.
I'm going to kind of wander towards the door, and I'm going to
We
attempt to
don't
set up
have
my
time for
precognition
this.
just
There's
to be
a
on the
much
safe
bigger
side.
threat on the horizon.
Oh,
I agree, but
Not
they're going
quite.
to contact the
Wait a
ship.
bit.
We're going to have the planet destroyed for its no purpose anyway.
Stubborn bastard.
And with that, I step away again.
So, you're about to do something. I will wait while you do your thing.
Yeah, well, I've got one infamy point, so if I fail this, then fuck it.
Good attitude.
Oh no, what is he doing?
I'm gonna try an intimidate check.
Okay.
Oh Christ!
Both of you.
Okay.
It's
How does that
a
work?
choice.
Yeah.
Basically, you'll get to just take
Someone get me my best punch out. There's going to be blood.
You'll get to use your willpower against it if he's successful.
Does
Yeah.
intimidation count as a fear check?
Let's have a look. I've never had the group try to intimidate each other.
That's a first time for everything.
Damn you!
That's literally what I was gonna do.
We're teaching you stuff too.
Every day at school now. Yay, the group's broken itself. It's always fun that happens. Okay.
Yeah, before I just go. If I die.
I've already walked towards the door. I'm stood by the door at this point.
Oh.
I've stepped away from the immediate
Intimidate,
danger zone.
right.
I'm watching.
Right.
It's probably not going to work, but
Okay, opponent is considerably more powerful than you, so that's going to be a -30 on that check.
Cool.
19. Right, so
19.
when intimidation is used against an opponent, such as to scare them into doing your bidding, you make an opposed intimidation check.
Yeah, because I was about to ask.
Or opposed by willpower.
I was about to ask, if he tries to intimidate, can't I just do an intimidation back?
It's an opposed check.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Except you're on -30, and you're on +30 because he's obviously inferior.
So you're
Okay.
basically at -6.
So I have to.
I'm on a +40 because I have +10 intimidate.
Ah, yes. Standard.
But still, it's
Roll the
to
dice.
it's to shock them. So is
Roll
this
the
like
dice.
like degrees of success type thing?
Just roll.
Yes.
Right? Just
All right. Well, let's see how I can do. No. So I'm going to spend my last infamy point.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I rolled an 8.
Oh.
No, even worse.
Oh.
So I pretty much
you're like,
squeak at you.
Listen here, you two. You better stop this now.
Yeah, I'm like, listen here, stop acting like children. We need
Back
to
off, meatbag. I own you.
stop it.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Yes, dear.
I didn't even say anything. Just look at him and I'm just like, you're right, Dad. You need to go.
That's totally in character. He's choking on his fear.
Yeah, I choked. I did worse than Eminem did.
Barty's still leaking yellow drink. Oh, that's not drink.
Arms are heavy, knees
You appear
weak,
to be
palms are
leaking
sweaty.
coolant at an alarming rate. Allow me to apply some scalding hot
Thank you.
wax.
We have about 7 minutes until we need to finish.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, so I did that, try to break you up. It's like, no.
So, okay. So you stepped away. You've coughed, cried, and had a little splutter. You're standing by the door. Yeah.
I'm leading up to the
No,
door
no,
watching
I-
people bicker like children. That's an alpha character.
Like massive 7 foot, 700 pound children.
Yeah.
Oh shit, it's WWE.
Wrestling!
And also Pandorica. You can't see me. Right, anyway. Yes?
No, I was just having a recap of where we were.
Okay, yes.
So
So we've all got Blake 7 at the moment. Everyone's got guns to each other's heads, effectively.
I
Actually,
sit back down and
we're
continue
probably
looking at my
looking at each
war
other,
plans.
Okay. So can the group decide?
So we picked a time for the ritual, and I think that's the time we're going to have to continue onwards. We'll wait and see when the ship's coming forward. I have preparations to do, and I will see you in the cathedral for the ritual in an hour.
Cool.
So I stand back up, walk through you, and keep going.
Yeah, because obviously I've just been intimidated the shit back up. I'm
You're still
I don't know why I
leaking
put my
coolant.
things, I was just there. I'm actually reading something.
Stop drawing attention to it.
The gimp that follows Pandorica around walks up on all fours and rubs itself against you like it were a cat.
I know your pain, buddy.
I'm gonna leave. I am literally just gonna walk out and leave.
I believe it was trying to give you sympathy.
Syphilis.
I don't know where it's been. Which I know where it's been.
You know where it's been.
Yeah, I'm literally just going to leave because I just need to get out of this mess
I'm
now.
literally going to find a chair, kicking around somewhere here near the cathedral, prop it up outside, put my feet up on the nearest rubble, and enjoy the ambient warp shine that is clearly not sun and clearly not doing anything for my complexion.
Before we end the session, your men, your forces are all arrayed, sort of at the walls, ready to sally out towards the. They're sort of march out into the desert in ragged columns to face this Necron threat. Then, across all channels, you receive a message. This is Lord Duan. I claim unto all who dwell on this world, know that I now claim it for the War Master.
Fuck off.
With a even rudimentary knowledge of things like the Screaming Vortex and whatnot, I take it
Everyone knows who the War Master is. The War Master is not in the Screaming Vortex.
Oh, no, but we'd have heard his name in the Vortex,
Yes.
easy.
The War Master is not in the Screaming Vortex. The War Master has never been in the Screaming Vortex, but he has lots of servants.
Someone has no clue what the hell.
Okay, for reference, the War Master is...
I'll give you a clue. You know where it shows, on the list of infamy points, where it says like what infamy points mean?
Yeah.
Okay, let's give you an idea.
He has infamy up the wazoo, so
So,
it's one of those where everyone knows your name.
Yes. You don't have to take an infamy. You literally do not have to take an infamy check to know who this person is. So,
No, I'm just saying, out of character, I have no idea who this person is.
That's why I'm going to tell you.
This is War Master Abaddon the Despoiler.
See, I knew that one as well, so I'm not proud I knew that.
Wait,
Whenever
I
they
don't really
Abaddon,
know.
despoiler.
Okay, so
Despoiler.
So he unspoils.
No, he despoils.
you'll see what we mean in a minute.
whenever the
That's
name
just a
Abaddon
description.
is used in anything, it's never good.
No.
I say it's a name that's so infamous that the Imperium knows of him
Everyone in the Imperium knows who
really
he is.
fucking well.
It's,
That's how infamous he is.
If you should see this
He
name,
is so infamous that if there were two infamouses, he would be both.
So he's Chuck Norris.
Zilty.
He's the Chuck Norris of 40k.
He is both Chuck Norris and Segata Sanshiro. Segata Sanshiro, Segata Sanshiro.
Sorry, I just want to call him Chuck now. The War Master! Oh, Chuck!
I don't say it to his face.
Well,
Oh,
you'll never get to say anything to the War Master's face. The War Master
You're never
doesn't
gonna
deal
see
with
him.
the likes of you. You're beneath him.
I can barely shout at a space marine, let alone the War Master.
Shits himself.
Yeah, just like, hey!
Okay, so
Your description?
right, yeah. So what's who's got the highest infamy in the group here?
Pam, I think, at the moment.
I've got 44.
Yeah,
That one.
42.
I got 38, so.
I'm pretty sure I have at least.
So 40,
Oh, no, nearly.
40
You're-
sorry?
I am the
Slightly
leader.
less.
44. Right. So 44. You see here examples of infamy. 44. Commander of a Grand Cruiser, conqueror of a world, strong warband leader. Go up to look.
Does it actually just say Abaddon?
150 plus.
150 plus Abaddon the Despoiler.
That's amazing.
Do you have a description of who he is in there?
Yes, he is the. I'm going to read you out a proper description because everyone who's familiar with the 40k universe will know who he is, but it's fun when
For
we
those
know.
like me who have no fucking clue.
He's a
As soon as I
Bad.
know who it was, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm happy with my choices. Yeah.
But basically, someone is
Oh,
whoever's on that ship is claiming this world in his name.
Yeah. Lord Dwayne.
Rock Johnson.
Lord Dwan.
Dwayne.
Dwayne DeRock Johnson.
Okay,
Dwayne
so he is the archfiend, he is the despoiler of worlds, and by his hands the false emperor shall fall.
Okay.
He is the War Master of Chaos. He is the War Master of Chaos. the anointed of the gods, a lord undivided, commander of the Black Legion, master of the Eye of Terror, leader of the 13 Black Crusades. The son of the Great Rift, heir to Horus.
Yeah. He does not take prisoners. He does not negotiate.
Does he need more titles?
Okay, to be fair, he does take prisoners occasionally when it suits him.
Let's see. Let's see. Wielder of the Sword of Draknien, bearer of the Talon of Horus.
First of the Undals, breaker of chains.
Yes. Yes. Lord. Yes. Yeah. Whole sectors of the Imperium have burned by his command.
Very quickly.
But he's not here.
Do you know who Horus is?
Mm.
Okay.
He's the big big bad daddy-o.
So
this.
the Horus heresy was him fighting in a war and knowing that the Emperor is not a god, and him going through and spreading that and putting dissension in the ranks. So the heir of Horus knows that he believes the Emperor is not a god; he's a person. But we don't know if he believes in chaos or he is like a force of chaos, but we don't know if he directly worships any of the chaos gods. That's true, we don't know that, but we know he wields chaos and he wants to quell the ranks of everyone so that he can amass a force enough to fight the Emperor.
So, as far as you know, Abaddon has never been in the Screaming Vortex, but his influence is such that it's likely that there are war bands loyal to him, or who wish to be loyal to him and present him who would love to present him at the Screaming Vortex.
But he does have the same levels. You know, like how the Imperium, Castle Rulers is racist. So they don't like Xenos, they don't like mutants, they don't like chaos, they don't like blah blah blah. As far as I was aware, Abaddon and his people are the exact same, which is that they look beneath one of people, they don't...
the Black Legion look down on everyone.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. These are the kind of people you do not negotiate with. It's either you surrender or you die. And even then, you're probably going to die.
It depends if you can offer them something.
The funny thing is, the Humble Bundle currently has a Horus Heresy bundle going on at the minute.
Yeah.
Not a sponsor, screw you IGN.
Charity.
Okay.
No, they're owned by IGN now.
Okay.
Anyway.
But yeah, so yes, Lord Duan, or whoever he is, on this big ass spaceship that's approaching orbit of this world, is saying that he's going to claim this world. He doesn't know who you are. He hasn't addressed you directly.
No.
There could be room for negotiation. There's always room for negotiation because you just have to have something that they want,
Yeah.
or at least promise them something they want. And remember, this is only one ship. Abaddon commands tens of thousands of ships.
Yep.
But he
So, losing one.
would he even know?
Yeah.
We can hope.
Or care.
Just bear in mind, like from the Nightwatch trilogy, sort of Talos' interactions with
Oh yeah, yeah.
Abaddon.
I say he doesn't necessarily kill needlessly.
And because they were also able to bugger off and do their own thing after dealing with him. Yeah.
Put it this way: being in the War Master's graces or allied with him, so to speak, is better than being
On the blacklist.
yeah.
Essentially, you could like, if you think of going that way, you could swear allegiance to the War Master and be allowed some sort of degree of autonomy. Sort of like being, vassals.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting end to a session.
Yes. Yes. So
That puts a spin on what could happen.
That puts a spanner in the fucking works.
yes.
What is the alien ship that shadows his ship?
Yeah, that's true.
Bad juju.
I actually have the suspicion. I think it's probably some description of Eldar. That's what I reckon.
They do tend to stick their pointy noses into all sorts of things.
And they also tend to stick their pointy noses in from a distance, the long-nosed tossers. But yeah, they're the type to sit back and be like, what's going on?
Yes.
What's occurring?
I do like the campaigns. It leaves it very open as to who comes a knocking if you shout for help.
I wasn't exactly subtle. I just kind of shout it into the wall.
The more you shout, the more people come.
I actually think this is going to be really
But
fun.
that's typical. You wait for one ship and 3 turn up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, new stuff!
So yeah. So obviously join us next week to see what happens next. Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's going to be interesting. Obviously, join me and Cassus tomorrow. We continue with Mass Effect 3. And then join me on Saturday to find out what I'm playing, because, leave that until then.
A secret?
Yes!
I like secrets. Oh, no, wait. Get out of Black Crusade mode.
Secrets!
Secret.
But yeah, so thank you very much. Thanks a lot for that. And so obviously we'll cut that a bit short for today.
Check out
But
the magazine.
yeah, so thank you again, guys. Hope to see you next time. Bye for now. Bye.
Ow.